On air. We're here.
We're here.
All right.
When you're here, you're famous.
Puts on
Welcome.
airs.
Welcome, everybody. The Bilge Brats are having a fantasy dream.
Yes. All part of some fantasy dream.
We ate a weird meal.
Fantasy
Here we
cousin
are.
stream.
This will be our victory lap for completing the Buried in the Bahamas adventure. Well, we've got some more pirate goodness cooking for the near future. But glad to have everybody back. Glad to be back after some extended absence. And today we're going to be playing Old School Essentials. It's a restatement of the basic expert rules of D&D from 1981. And we're going to be playing the starter adventure from the 1977 basic D&D set. It's a partially homebrewed mashup with the Tower of Xenopus adventure from 1977. So I think only one of you has played old school D&D before. And that would be Lauren. But it's pretty basic. If you know anything about D&D, like if you can play Pirate Borg, you can totally play this. This rule set is a little more procedural. So it's a little, it can be whatever we make it in essence, but we're going to not go by the book rules as written, but we're going to go fairly close. Just wanted to cover a few things. But first, we can go around and introduce everybody, and you can tell us your character's name and what class they are and any other info you want to share from your character sheets. So, Chad, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I am the Hollow One. I'm a chaotic level 1 cleric. I'll leave it at that for now.
And Jordan, who are you playing today?
I am playing Gordo. I am a chaotic first level magic user.
The forces of chaos are with us. And Lauren, who is your character?
I am Wispo, a lawful first level elf.
Lawful.
This is going to go well.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm in here with you assholes.
The only thing more chaotic than chaotic.
And anchoring the team today, we've got Steven. Steven, who are you playing?
I'm playing Dreg, neutral first level thief. A little
Hell yeah.
monkey.
Nice.
A monkey.
Animal companion. Very cool. All right, and I'm Shawn. I am the referee for today. Like I said, we're playing the Ruined Tower of Xenopus using Old School Essentials rules. So I had just a few things to kind of go over real quick. Much of play and learning will happen together. But just quickly here, so the game is divided into turns and rounds. Turns are 10 minutes. That's anything you're not basically having combat or an encounter that could, so exploring the dungeon is going to be in turns, which are 10-minute turns. And then if you're in a combat or in an encounter, it'll be rounds, which are 10 seconds. Movement, your group is going to move at the rate of the slowest player character, which is going to be 60 feet per turn, 20 feet per round if you're in an encounter. Don't worry about memorizing this. I'm just kind of breezing over this. We'll get more into it if need be. So you're going to play is going to take place in the dungeon. So you'll need light sources, at least one, if you want to see. Some of you guys rather can see in the dark or in dim light. If the worst should happen and somebody reaches 0 hit points, I'll roll a 4-sided die. And then that's how many rounds before that person expires. They'll be unconscious for 1 to 4 rounds. So if someone can apply a healing spell or a healing potion, then you can bring them back. But if not, if they can't get healing within that time, that player character is deceased, and you'll pick another one from your backup. And your character sheet, these are pre-generated characters from Necrotic Gnome, the company behind Old School Essentials, and they were filled with flavor. And you have some interesting items on your character sheet, so think about those, using those in creative ways to overcome whatever obstacles you encounter. And for Steven specifically, your thief skills, you can see on your sheet some of the skills are pretty low chance. You'll roll percentile dice for some of your thief skills, like for instance, hide in shadows. You have a 10% chance to hide in shadows, but that is not. Don't read that literally. Thieves have a supernatural ability to do all these thiefy things, like hide in shadows, move silently. So your 10% hide in shadows check would happen if you're in a well-lit room and there's like, say a lamppost or a column or something, that would be very hard to hide yourself. You would then use your check, try to make a check at that point if it's like in a brightly lit room, and it would be almost impossible for any normal person to hide, but as a thief, you can attempt to hide even in a well-lit space. Normally in a room, you're in a room with somebody's got a torch and there's lots of shadows, you can just hide. So don't look at those numbers and be like, man, I can't do anything, or my chances are really low. I'm very liberal in my interpretation of how thieves do things. So, don't let those numbers hold you back from doing cool stuff as a thief.
Great.
And I had thrown out yesterday when I texted everybody about mapping. Mapping is not, no one has to map if no one's comfortable doing that. If somebody wants to map, you can just, it doesn't have to be, 40 by 30 foot room with, the doors in the right place. It can be a very abstract map, just so you kind of have a spatial idea, at least someone in the group has a spatial idea of where all the rooms and corridors and things are in relation to where you are. But I have a player map that just shows everything with no secrets. If we get confused on where we are, or just need some clarification, or mapping is tedious for you guys, I'll put that map up in the Discord if we need it. So, all right, my spiel is over. If you guys have any questions, otherwise we can get going.
All right.
Everybody good?
Who wants to live forever
All
anyway?
right. All right, there you go. All right. Well, again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for playing, and hello to anybody watching us today, or in the future, for that matter. 3,000 years in the future, we will still be somewhere out there in the cosmos.
Surely YouTube.
Surely YouTube will still be around.
Yeah.
All right. So you intrepid group of adventurers have recently arrived in the aptly named seaside town of Port Town. 100 years ago, according to the legends and the rumors that you have heard in the bars and the dens of Port Town, there was a sorcerer named Xenopus who built a tower on the low hills overlooking the port city. The rumors say that Xenopus excavated the areas beneath his tower, and that fabulous treasures are buried in the underground passages below. And one cold wintry night, many decades ago, the wizard's tower was suddenly engulfed in green flames, and it collapsed into rubble. The entrance to the tower's dungeons can be found now near what is the town graveyard. And that is where you find yourself early one morning, as the sea fog is still low on the ground. You found the entrance to the dungeons, and you've recently heard, in addition to the legend of Xenopus, there's been some tomfoolery happening in Port Town. Many of the warehouses on the wharf have been looted in the dark of night, and a stealthy, hulking white creature has been seen prowling the rooftops of Port Town. So this is the backdrop of the state of the city while you prepare to descend. So you find yourself in front of a entrance that leads down. There's a staircase that you can see behind a few loose wooden boards that are serving as a makeshift barricade. You do see ample gaps, and you see signs of foot traffic, smaller sized footprints, both coming and going through this barricade that leads to these broad stone stairs that descend down into the earth. The stairs are cracked and crooked, and at the bottom of the stairs, you can just make out a white marble archway leading into the dungeon below. You see some graffiti carved along the walls of the stairs as you peer into the darkness. Are you ready to descend? What's it say?
Yeah, what's a graffiti say?
There's
in this room.
there are a few things you can make out. So one of the things that grabs your attention first is a very large, like 3 foot high, very stylized letter Z, very like calligraphy like bold letter Z. It's been scratched into the wall of the stairs. Some other things that you see. Does anyone speak Goblin?
No.
No.
Oh no, I speak Hobgoblin. How do I speak Hobogoblin and not Goblin? I don't know. Could I is it sort of like if I could speak French and you could sort of piece together part of another Romance language, or
Sort of like Portuguese if you speak Spanish.
You might be able to get the gist of it. It's a failure of the Elven education system that you can't speak Goblin, but you can speak Hobgoblin.
We're a very reclusive, secretive.
So you can't. You're not. I would say you get the gist of it. You wouldn't get the exact translation, but something about goblins are superior to humans. Do you want to take? I would say it's more of a nanny boo boo take on that.
Goblins rule, humans
Something about
rule.
that's it exactly. literally that is what it says.
Pete Goblin.
And then you see a couple other things on the walls quickly. You see scrawled in a hasty hand, it says, "Beware the green flames." You see another piece of graffiti that says, "They feast on flesh." And the last thing that you can perceive as you make your way down the stairs is the phrase, "Sambalay was here," but here has been scratched out. So instead of saying Sambalay was here, Sambalay was, and written across it in a different hand is "a wanker."
Sorry, Stombalay. He owed somebody money.
All right, so you descend the stairs. You are at that marble archway, that white marble archway. Does anybody have a torch or a lantern that they're going to have lit? Okay.
Who all has? I have a lantern and I have 3 flasks of oil. I'm just curious, and I can also see in the dark.
I have 4 torches.
I have 6 torches. And what's infravision?
So infravision is dark vision.
Okay.
You can pick up it's like infrared.
Okay.
basically. So you can see in total darkness. You can see the heat signature of warm-blooded creatures or warm things.
Okay. What
Predator vision.
How many
Predator
torches? Yeah. Ooh, nice. I have predator vision. Yes. How many torches does the party need to be able to see and function? Would one cover it, or do we need to
One is going to cover it.
Oh.
One torch will
Okay.
cover it, and torches last for 1 hour. I'll be tracking time in turns, so 6 turns in an hour. So a torch will last for 1 hour. A lantern will last for 4 hours.
And I have 3 oil, like 3 flasks. So
Yes,
Okay.
and oil is flammable. You can use oil to burn things. You can use that as a weapon. You can use, so if you throw a flask of oil and you hit someone with it or hit a area with it, it will then be drenched in oil. And then if you apply flame to that, then of course fire will happen and damage will ensue.
Fire good.
Yeah, so be aware of that. Fire. Oil is very useful. Oil is also slippery. And,
Nice.
do with that what you will. And both lanterns and torches shed light in a 30-foot radius. So you can see 30 feet around you as long as you have at least one light source lit. If you want to have a redundancy, somebody could have a torch and somebody else another torch or a lantern lit. It's up to you guys. If you have to drop a torch, there's a chance it could go out. If you have a lantern, you could set it down on the ground and it's still going to shed light. All right, so you find yourself at this archway. As you see beyond it, 20 feet ahead of you, there's to the west, you see there's what appears to be a four-way intersection with dark corridors leading north, west, and south. You are to the east. You're coming in from the east.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
Does it like smell any certain way here, or like are there any like sounds that we hear coming from like a certain corridor, hallway, or like weird stinky smells or anything like that?
It's cool. The temperature here is cool. It's a little musty and dank being underground. Both the walls and the floors and ceilings are of this milky white marble. So it's not like a gray stone. It's actually, it's actually a little bright because of the white stone. It's dingy and dirty, but the stone itself is white. And the corridors, all the corridors in this dungeon are going to be 10 feet wide, 10 feet high. So as far as sounds, you don't hear any sounds coming from your current position. You're 20 feet away from that intersection. So you basically kind of just roll the dice or pick a random direction, or you can move into the intersection but everything is quiet right now.
I tend to plow straight ahead. I think we should go forward.
All right, forward to the intersection.
Yes, straight on. East.
Yes. So who is going to be leading the party? Who's going to be in the front? Just so we have a general marching order.
I can walk in front. I've got 4 hit points. So like I have improvision and I have 4 hit points, so beefy. I have chainmail.
I'm in full armor.
I'm pretty squishy.
You are.
Like a true frog.
I think I should probably walk up front. That probably makes the
Yes.
most sense.
Go for it, Hollow One.
Yes.
Go for it,
Chad
Hollow
is the
Man.
tank.
Oh, are you
All
the
right.
tank? Sweet. It's good to have a tank.
All right. So you guys move forward into the intersection. So you're so just to recap, I'll make a note. Who's carrying a torch or a lantern?
Me. I am carrying a torch.
All right. So Chad
Helmet,
has a torch. Anybody else have a light source right now, or just Chad?
No.
I'll just do Chad right now.
All right. Good deal.
Hold on, Iris.
All right. So you move into the middle of the intersection. You can see that to the north and the south, the corridor goes at least 30 feet, and then you only see darkness beyond. To the west, you can see that after 20 feet, the corridor opens up into a little bit larger space, and it appears to be a door at the very edge of your lantern or your torchlight to the west. So mystery north and south, a little bit larger space opens up, and you see a door at the edge of your torchlight to the west.
I walk over.
We shall proceed to the door.
All right. Heading
Shall
up
we
to the west. Say again, Lauren?
You want to spend a turn listening at the door?
Well, let's get up to the door first. Just
Oh,
a
we're
moment.
not there yet. Okay, I'm so excited.
Proceeding to the door. So you move up towards the door, and after 20 feet, the space opens up into. So you do indeed see a door, but the last 10 feet, it opens up into like a little, kind of like a small rectangle. Both to the north and the south, it opens up into a little entryway. You see the door, but you also see some piles of trash on both sides of the door, kind of have been like, and it smells as you get closer. It smells like trash. You see filth and detritus. You see, you can definitely see a few bones in these piles of trash, and you also see what appears to be a sleeping goblin who's holding he's kind of reclined on one of these piles of trash, and he's got a short spear, and he's just, softly snoring.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my void sack,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna quietly, as quietly as I can, approach the goblin in order to put the sack over his head.
All right, and let us all know, what does your void sack do?
Okay, it's essentially it's a great way to kidnap somebody. You place it over the person's head, and it magically negates all external stimuli.
You're chaotic.
I think he actually uses it to like commune with his god, though.
Oh, is that part of what he does? Okay.
I think it's used in your religious practice, but also
I figured it was also a way to kidnap and convert people to the religion.
All right, so,
How else does the gospel spread?
so this
Yeah.
little sleeping goblin, and when I say goblin, I mean labyrinth style goblins. So they're not just like little green guys that all look similar. Like, he is a labyrinth goblin. That is my concept of goblins. So visualize that. So he's in this one, and he is asleep. And you guys haven't been particularly noisy. There's no reason like you can't. As long as you're being careful and quiet, you can try to throw this sack over his head. And he's sleeping, and there's like some drool just going down the side of his cheek. So Chad, the hollow one approaches. Well, now, are you going to hand your torch off to somebody since you're going to be?
Yeah, I can hand it off to whoever wants to hold it.
I'll take it.
All right. So Gordo, you have the torch. So the hollow one approaches quietly and pulls the void sack down over the head of the sleeping goblin, who immediately wakes and begins thrashing around. So you put the sack on his head.
Yeah.
What does it do? It all external stimuli.
Right.
Stop. All right.
And so at with the sack over his head, and I'm like struggling, I guess, to hold him, but like I take some of my psychedelic herbs that I have, and I put them in his mouth, and then I close the sack around him.
All right. So you're doing that after you put the sack on his head?
Sure. I didn't think it out, I guess.
No, that's cool. All right. If you would like to attempt to do that, you certainly can.
Yeah,
I'm going to make you do an attack roll to try to like reach in there and force feed him some psychedelic herbs. In the meantime, he is thrashing around, even if he has like no sense of spatial awareness because of the sack on his head. He's going to be like thrashing around and trying to fight against you doing this. So
Right.
let's do an initiative roll first here. So we're doing just like Pirate Borg, it's group initiative. In this game, one of you guys will roll for the group. I'll roll, and it's an opposed roll. Whoever gets higher wins initiative and gets to go first. So I'm going to roll a 6-sided die. Chad, I'll let you do initiative. So roll a 6-sided die for me. And I got a 1.
I got a 3.
Okay, 3. So you win initiative. So you got Sack on his head, and you're. I assume you got like an arm around him. You're trying to like force feed him some weird. So let's say we'll just do an attack roll. Actually, I'm gonna let's do a dexterity check.
Okay.
Because you kind of have a grip on him. So what is your dexterity, Chad? Actually, I have all the character sheets here. So you're going to roll a 20-sided die, and your dexterity is 8. So you want to get an 8.
I got a 14.
All right. So you fail to feed the herb to the goblin. Either you drop it in the struggle. So you've got a hold of him. He's struggling.
What? Don't just
hang on. I got this.
Hold his legs. Hold his legs.
All right. So everybody else can take an action since you guys won initiative.
All right. I would like to try to cast Charm Person. Well, does Charm Person count for goblins?
Well, also,
Yes.
all of his
That is-
external
okay.
stimuli is canceled right now, right?
Oh, would it have to be a herd spell?
Well, he does have to hear. It's more of a magical effect.
Okay.
It would affect goblins,
Okay.
but you could definitely.
I will say, unlike Pirate Borg, for a magic user, you only get your spell once per day. So, like with
Once
Pirate
per
Borg,
day.
you could redo it.
Oh, yeah.
Until you sleep, though, like this would be your lone charm person. Not just waiting. It's just that is a fundamental system difference, and I don't want you to like do it and then be like, I'm gonna do it again, and we're like, you charmed a goblin.
I gotcha.
I was
Gotcha,
remiss in
gotcha.
covering how magic works. My apologies. Yeah, so you get to cast that spell once only
Mm,
in this.
Until we
system.
sleep,
okay.
we take a lid.
But there are
Well-
lots of cool other cool things you can do. But spell is a one-time thing. But you could definitely do that if you'd like to do that. But if you want to
Well-
do something else, totally cool.
Let's see. I hold his feet.
All right. So
I'm
who is holding the torch? Because if you're
Uh,
holding the
okay. So can I pass it off to somebody or?
I'll grab it.
Okay.
And I'll grab my sword, and I'm gonna be looking at the other, like at the intersection point, like to the north and the south, just to make sure that this noise isn't attracting other unwanted attention.
all right.
Okay.
All right. So you're just gonna.
Patty cake.
All right. So you're gonna grab the goblin's legs. He's essentially blinded. So I'm gonna say you can totally do that. Steven, is there anything you want to be doing right now?
Me and my monkey don't quite cop to all these shenanigans. I'm just gonna hide in the shadows.
All right.
See how this plays out.
Yeah. So you quietly like Homer Simpson back into the dark corner and kind of enjoy the show. All right. So I would say you guys have a pretty good lock on the goblin. He has it's his turn for initiative, but
Okay.
because you were able to basically ambush him, he's at your mercy.
Okay. I'm going to try again.
How many doses of this herb do you have? Does it say?
It doesn't actually say. It just says stuffed. I have a sack stuffed with psychedelic
okay.
herbs.
All right. It is. Oh, and that is your holy sacrament.
Yes.
All right. All right. You can try again. I'll make you try another dexterity check
Okay.
because he's still gonna.
Do I
shake
get
his
any
head.
sort of buff since now he's being held down by somebody else?
Yeah. Let's give you like a +4 on that. So if you roll a 13 or 12 or under.
I got a 1. Is that bad?
A 1. No, 1 is good
Okay.
for ability checks. You want to roll low. For
Okay.
most other things, you want to roll high. So yeah, all right. So you're able to force feed this goblin some psychedelic herbs.
Right.
All right, and we'll say that they're pretty potent. They take effect pretty quickly. So he very quickly starts to like settle down, and his physical body starts to calm down.
Okay, so I'm gonna like open the bottom of the sack just a little bit to try to talk to him and be like,
Calm yourself. You must. Oh, hold on. What the fuck is the guy's name? You must reach out to Yagmanan. He will show you the way to
All
transcendence.
In order for him to hear you, you are going to have to like remove the sack.
okay, I'm removing it then.
Okay. All right. So you take you still hold on him, Gordo. You still got his legs. So you pull the sack off, and you implore him to trust in
Yagmanan.
Yagmanan. Got it. So you proselytize your deity, try to convert this goblin. All right, so I'm gonna have him make a saving throw to see if the effects of these herbs or how potent this is, if you're gonna have any success here. So let's see. So I'm gonna give goblin. All right, so he rolled a 12. So he did not make his saving throw. So the psychedelic herbs have affected him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who the fuck Yagmanan is, but he's definitely high.
Look deep into my
And pretty
eye.
chill.
I have like a big eye on my helmet right here, you know?
Yeah.
And so
Look deep into the eye.
and his eyes kind of focus in, and he's like, "Whoa, man, that's a big eye."
Yagmanan is the god of howling nothingness and psychedelic transcendence.
Yeah.
Welcome him into your heart. Join us in our quest. Bring him glory.
He seems a little confused by all that, and he's like, "Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be doing something here." Oh yeah. What? No. You can't. You can't be here. You got to leave.
The before didn't matter.
Just tell us where the treasure is, and we'll get out of your hair. How about that?
Yeah. No. See, we can't do that.
Come on, guy.
I don't even have any treasure, but you can't have our treasure, and you certainly can't get the master's treasure. So, no.
Who is the master, and how could we avoid finding his treasure? We wouldn't want to go into the room where he is and find all of his treasure. How do we not go there?
Silence, Wispo. We're trying to get the treasure.
It's like, well, I'm not going to tell you. Definitely
Who
not
of
gonna
us would you
you.
tell? Would
He
you
looks
tell me?
around. No, I can't. I'll be in trouble. The master will be mad. Chief will be mad. No, can't do that. I'm just gonna wait. What happened? How did you guys get the jump on me?
Where is your chief? We would like to talk to him and maybe sack him.
He's like, could you let me go? Like, this is awkward.
Only if you agree to join us.
You're not a goblin. I'm not joining filthy humans and nasty elves and
I think goblins drool. I think we have some examples of that.
So I'm like looking at him, and I realize this is a lost cause, and I draw my mace.
So you're gonna release. You're gonna let go of him, and you're gonna pull out your mace. And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You don't need to do that."
I'm still holding his legs too.
It doesn't have to be this way, man. Whoa.
You just said there's no way this is going to work. I have to cut and run.
He's kind of feeling around. His spear is falling on the floor. He's like, help! He's going to start to yell.
This is the perfect way to go. And then I bring my mace down on him, on his head.
Oh shit!
There
All right,
is
so his
there.
legs are being held.
And now it's on the floor.
Well, so you bring in the mace up and you're threatening him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, we don't have to do this, man. No." He's like, "Don't bash Spittledrum's head in. Please, maybe we can work it out. Don't smash poor Spittledrum. Don't no." Do his pleas of mercy fall upon a heart of stone?
I smash his head in.
All right. All right, so make an attack roll, but I'm going to give you a bonus. He's being held. I'm going to give you a +2 because if you're not holding his top half, he's trying to thrash around. And
Right.
So he has an armor class of 13. So you're going to need an 11 or higher, and you don't have a strength. So you're going to need to roll an 11 or higher and a 20 to smash this goblin's head in.
13.
All right, so you strike Spittledrum, the goblin, with your mace. So roll a 6-sided die to see how much damage you do.
1.
All right, so it's a glancing blow as he's thrashing around. And so you do 1 point of damage to the poor goblin. All right, so you hit him. It's a glancing blow, but he doesn't have a lot of hit points. He's a little dude. So you ring his bell pretty good. And Jordan, you want to continue to try to hold on to his legs?
I drop his legs in surprise because I thought we were interrogating him.
Okay. Yeah, it escalated quickly. All right. So he gets hit in the head with the mace. You let go of his legs. He kind of tumbles down off the trash pile he was sleeping on. And he's like, "Oh, why you hit Spittledrum? Oh no,
Gordo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
We have to finish the job.
What job exactly are we finishing here?
If he does not convert, then we must end him.
We're here for a treasure.
Let's roll for initiative
Also
again because he's going to try. All right, so he's going to try to make a break for it somewhere. He's trying to get his feet under him and run in some direction. So anytime we're in like a normal combat encounter sequence, at the beginning of the combat, I'm going to ask you if anybody's going to cast any spells. We need to know that. And if anyone is in melee in a fight with somebody, if you're going to try to leave the fight or enter the fight. So we'll roll initiative. I'm going to roll. Chad, you won last time, so you can keep going. Roll initiative. I got a 6 this time.
Oh,
I got a 4.
You got a 4. All right. So he won initiative. So during combat, whoever wins, there is a sequence that we go through. It's movement is first. Any missile weapons are going to be next. Magic, and then melee. So, and then the winning side will go through that sequence, and then the losing side will go through. So he won initiative. He gets his feet up under him. He just basically turns right around and starts pounding on the door, screaming for help. So that's his.
Why did you let him go?
So now it's your turn. So he is banging on the door, yelling for help.
We should cut our losses.
And Stephen, Dreg is still hidden in shadows.
Smart.
Wispo, you're holding the torch.
Oh shit, I am.
So just keep that in mind. So Chad and Jordan, Stephen, Lauren, what do you guys want to do? So he is pounding on the door,
I'm gonna run over there and bash
yelling
it.
at Goblin for help.
Can I can I do a little movement and attempt to backstab him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do
So
that.
you're going to attempt backstab. So is anybody going to use any missile weapons or cast any spells? Okay. Is anybody else moving to engage with the goblin or run away in general or do some other movement?
I'm running to bash his head in.
All right, so you're going to try to hit him again.
I go toward Wispo in an effort to get the torch. I don't know if that can happen in this turn or what is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Free your
All right,
hands.
and Wispo,
I'm
you moving or fighting or?
I'm not leaving. I have my sword out and I'll hand over the torch. I'm still going to be kind of listening for if we've called attention to anything behind us, potentially. They try to see what's going on. And I'm very reproachfully looking at the hollow one right now. Very reproachfully looking.
All right, so Dreg, we're going to let you move up if you want to make a attempt at a backstab. So you're going to get to roll an attack. So his armor class. He is distracted. So I'm going to give you a bonus. So normally for a backstab, you're going to get a +4, excuse me, to hit. And if you're able to do it, it's going to get double damage. So he's unaware. So you're going to get a +4 for that. So roll a 20-sided die. You want to get a 9 or higher.
17.
17, a rousing success. And so you're stabbing. What weapon do you have?
I've got a curved silver dagger.
All right, so you're going to do double damage with that dagger. So roll 2 4-sided dice.
A 3 and a 4, total 7.
7. All right. Well, you quiet him down rather efficiently. As Sildrum the Goblin, you just slide that dagger right in the base of his skull, and he goes immediately quiet and drops to the floor.
Super runaway?
Is that taken care of?
What?
All right. So combat is over.
Oh shit!
Stephen assassinated the goblin from behind with a successful backstab. And what do you want to do now? But
See,
he did
it
make a
all
lot of
worked
noise
out.
and was banging on the door.
We might want to get out of here sharpish.
Yep.
Okey-dokey.
Concur.
Would
North
I,
or south?
What is sorry, what is a hear noise like a turn? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hear noise would be it would take a turn, and you would, and for a thief, it's going to be a situation where, like, if you were listening at a door, you just have a better chance to hear faint noise. If there were obvious noises, say beyond a door or far down a corridor, you're going to hear things that you would hear. But if you make a check to hear noise, you're going to hear things that you'll be able to discern a little bit better. So, where did you want to listen at the door, or?
I was thinking about listening. Do I passively hear anything?
Passively, you guys do hear some commotion beyond the door, and so Steven, you're near the door. I think you would be able to hear this.
Yeah, because he was pounding and I stabbed him.
Yeah, you hear a goblin voice, speaking goblin, like saying something, like kind of yelling through the door. And it sounds, the intonation is like a question. You can pick that up, but you can't pick up exactly what the words mean.
I'm hearing some goblin activity beyond the door here. Some goblinese being spoken.
Could I try to reply back? Or I can't hear the question, so I'm not close enough. Right.
Yeah, you'd have to move up to the door to get
Get
there.
out my sack.
It's not all about your sack, Hollow One.
I've never heard that before.
You and eggnog and on. It's too much.
So, Wispo, do you want to move up to the door and try to
Yeah, I'm
translate?
thinking, I mean, I know, like, Hobgoblin, like, if I could understand it, like, could pretend to be Lick Spittle or Spittle Drum, whatever his name, poor Spittle Drum. Should we
Spittle
pretend?
Drum.
Or Spittle Drum, R.I.P.
I would say because you speak Hobgoblin, I'm going to rule that, like, you can get the gist, you know, not a word for word translation, but it's going to be very difficult for you to communicate. So
It can be like, burr, 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 burr. And, like, it's so, we're fine, thanks, how are you?
nice.
Check, please.
So, are you going to listen for what they're saying, or are you going to try to communicate? You will just listen
don't think-
first.
I
I'll just
mean,
tell you what you
you know,
hear. So,
Yeah, I mean, I guess
right.
I'd just hear it.
so you move up to the door, and basically they're asking, "What's the password?" Is what they're saying through the door.
Phenomena.
Like, you can't get in without a password. What's the password? We're not opening the door unless you give us the password, Spittle Drum.
Phenomena. No. In Broken Hobgoblin, what was it? Goblins rule, humans rule. Humans rule,
Yeah.
goblins rule. Yeah, that.
Something like that.
That does not work, I take it.
So wait, what do you say? You're gonna say it again?
What we saw the graffiti, like the humans
No, yeah.
rule. Yeah.
Goblins
Tell me
rule,
what you were
humans rule.
saying.
I'm
So-
saying in like, I would try to say, I don't speak Goblin. It would be in Hobgoblin, so it would just be like humans rule, humans drool, goblins rule.
Okay, in Hobgoblin. All right.
Yeah, it's not. This is a terrible idea. We
There's
should
got to be a
probably
bilingual
Oh,
goblin in there.
I love it. All right, so
bad choice.
you holler through the door in Hobgoblin that humans rule and goblins rule, and you hear cries of alarm, and they're like, "Oh shit, hobgoblins! Oh shit, barricade the door! There's hobgoblins!"
That means they won't come out. You're welcome. I feel
We're-
forward.
Yeah.
I have a feeling what we're looking for is in that door.
Can I
There might be another way to it.
can I say in ogre? And I'm out here too.
Don't forget me.
Yep.
The ogre.
We're allied.
All right,
They're
cool.
very scary.
So you're gonna
and
yell through the
angry.
door in ogre. That you're gonna.
And don't forget about me too. I'm here as well.
And you hear even more cries of alarm and more chaos happening behind the door as they're like, "Oh, they got an ogre!" Oh. Yeah, they're, and you hear things like banging up against the door as they're trying to barricade it. So, yeah, they're like, call for reinforcements, barricade the door.
What is chaotic as a language? What does that mean?
Okay,
Oh, I know that one too.
Yeah, that's a thing I don't really fuss with. So in the original editions of D&D, there was all the different languages for the different creatures. There was a concept called alignment language. So if you were lawful or chaotic or neutral, it's like a special dialect that you could communicate with other chaotic or lawful or what have you creatures It's like a vestigial tail thing to me.
Sure.
I'm just like, yeah. I don't really bother with it. Personal preference. So,
I'm gonna take my mace and like smack on the door.
okay. Like you're trying to break through.
But yeah, but like not actually. It's more like an intimidation thing.
Smack really high on it too.
More to make noise.
Like way up there.
Oh, good
Right.
idea. All right. Cool. All right. So the goblins
Is there how many?
what?
Like, can we roughly number?
No.
Can we hear like ish?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. That's a good question. There are, from what you hear, I'll give you a rough idea, but I can't give there's no way to know a specific number. I would say definitely, you would guess at least 4 to 6, very possibly more. It's very hard to tell through the thick wood of this door. But there's a lot of commotion there. You definitely hear panic happening on the other side of the door. So from the information you can gather, you're assuming these are goblins. They're on the other side of the door. They are barricading the door because they believe that there are at least a hobgoblin and an ogre on the other side of the door trying to get in. So that is where we stand.
Maybe we can enter from a different way.
Yeah, I wish I spoke goblin.
So what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to walk the other way. This place is completely shot. We'll figure something else out.
Agreed.
Yep. We may come. We'll try on our way back.
We'll come back here later, maybe.
All right. Gonna make your way back to the 4-way intersection.
Regretting my choice to join this crew.
If only someone had held the fucking legs down.
Yeah, that was the problem. That was the real problem.
That's where we fucked up. Yeah.
None of this would have happened if he hadn't let go of his legs.
That was it.
Correct.
That's where it fell apart.
All right. So you make your way back to the 4-way intersection.
Do we hear any sounds now from the north or the south based on our motion making?
So when you get to the intersection, you're going to stop and you're going to be quiet and wait, because to listen thoroughly takes a turn. So everybody's going to be quiet, be still, listening,
I'll listen.
observing. All right, so you're going to take a turn to listen. And the only noise you hear is you hear the faint commotion coming from behind you to the west where the goblins are.
Loud, aren't they?
Well, they've had a scare. Good job with the ogre fear.
Is there a way we can kind of like, I mean, we know what room they're in. Can we kind of try to like circumvent it?
Yeah.
Maybe, it's like
Yeah, I think that's...
stay along the same wall and keep going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go, you haven't been north or south beyond the light of your torch.
Okay. Yeah, I think if we're real quiet, maybe they'll think we're still at the door. And they won't be paying attention to whatever else might be behind them.
All right, so you've listened, you didn't hear anything new. North and south are, for now, quiet. What direction do you guys want to head?
I vote north. I throw my lot in for north.
King of the North.
King of the North. That's me. King of going north.
All right.
That sounds good to me.
All right, agreed?
Yes, we will go.
All right, so you're going to proceed north from the intersection.
Cautiously. We should probably cautiously, right? Like,
Confidently.
The assumption is you are being you can be confident, but you also are being cautious, pardon me. So unless you guys tell me otherwise, I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet. You're trying not to make too much, of a racket and observing your environs. So you start to head north. and the corridor continues. So from the intersection, you can see 30 feet north. As you move up 20 feet up the north corridor, you see that a dead end straight ahead to the west or to your left is it takes a left turn, 90-degree turn. To the right, there is a door in the wall. So from the intersection, it's about 50 feet. So it dead ends at the north. To the west is a corridor that continues, and to the east, there's a door.
Does the door have a keyhole?
You're going to move up all the way to the end of the corridor to examine the door.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And the door does not have a keyhole.
I'd like to take a turn, listen to the door.
All right, you're going to take a turn and listen.
King of the door.
At the door. All right, so be a turn listening, and so this is going to after this turn that Dreg is listening, you're going to have one more turn on your torch, Cordo. So you may want to keep that in mind. You might need to light another torch or a lantern. But Dreg, as you listen, go ahead and make that hear noise roll, Stephen.
Yeah.
So roll a 6-sided die. If you get a 1 or a 2, that'll be a success.
It's a 5.
5. All right. So you don't hear anything beyond the door. You just definitely know obvious sounds happening behind that door. The check would have been if there were any like very faint or very subtle noises. Which there may or may not be. So.
I hear nothing. I hear nothing.
Right. You hear nothing, and the rest of you guys, I assume, are like listening, and you can actually see down that west corridor. It goes for 30 feet and continues on past your torchlight. So you listen to the door, didn't hear anything behind it. It is not locked.
Could I throw the torch? Since it's only like got one more turn, can I throw the torch down the hallway?
Yeah. So you're gonna light. You guys gonna have another light source?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a new torch. Do you have to do that to like light the second one, or can you light it? Okay.
You all have a tinderbox, so anyone can light a torch. Yeah, so you can throw that torch. There is a chance, we'll say a 2 in 6 chance that it will go out when it hits.
Oh,
and you will see the light as it travels through the air. If you just like give it a good toss, so you'll at least see briefly when it lands. It may stay lit or it may go out. Okay, but you can certainly throw that torch. I'll say you can easily throw it a good probably 40 feet, no problem.
Cool.
So you're gonna light a new torch. You throw the current torch. Roll a 6-sided die, Jordan. If you get a 1 or a 2, the thrown torch goes out.
3.
All right. So the torch does not go out. You see it lands about 40 feet away, and 10 feet beyond that, the corridor ends at another closed door.
Nice throw.
Thank you.
Good on.
Did you say the door is open?
The door is not open. It's unlocked.
Yeah, so
not locked. They're closed. The doors are closed. The door that you're next to is not locked.
Okay.
You don't know about the door at the end of the hallway.
I'm going to go in the door.
All right. So the door that you are currently standing next to, you're going to enter the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you entering? Are you entering cautiously, or are you entering boldly?
Like Aragorn when he shows up and he pushes those doors open in like slow motion. It's like that.
All right. So
like your 1920s old timey voice. I'm here.
All right.
Can I stand outside the door next to it, but just kind of like hold the torch around the corner while like keeping my body hidden from what's inside the door?
Yeah,
just to give him some light.
As long as you're, you're basically have to be behind the hollow one.
Yeah.
So you can extend your arm into the torch, but So what is everyone else doing?
I am hiding in the shadows while they go right ahead.
All right.
I am readying my sword because even these chaos monsters might need a hand. Why am I with you? Okay.
All right. So the hollow one thrusts open the door, and you're stepping inside, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So you open the door. Gordo sticks the torch in there. You see before you a room that is. So you're kind of on the. You're going to be on the west wall of this room. The north wall is about 10 feet above you, and the room extends beyond the light of the torch into the east and to the south. So it's a pretty big room. It's larger than 30 by 30. And Gordo, are you also moving into the room, or are you going to stay at the doorway?
I'm feeling 1 HP about this.
Jeez.
You have 1 HP.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I told everybody to have a backup character in mind.
Yep.
Looking at you, Gordo.
I'm.
So let me tell you guys what you see first, and then you can make a more informed decision. So that's my bad. So you thrust open the door, and you can't see the entire room, but what you can. So this is what you experience as you open the door. Probably the first thing that you acknowledge, the hollow one, is a smell of rotting flesh.
Ooh.
You see the room that you can see is filled with cracked open and scattered wooden coffins. The floor is littered with like shredded pieces of fabric, and there are quite a few bones. The ones close to you that are clear view appear to be human bones, and they have a lot of gnawed bits and ends, and they look like they've been chewed on, these bones.
Nope.
And it smells of death and decay in here.
That's not good.
So like
That's super not 1 HP good.
like that same action where I was I pushed the door open like Aragorn, like it's so now it's in reverse, and I like very very confidently, but quietly close the door.
Okay. All right. So you didn't see the full expanse of the room. Just to be clear, you could totally do that. You can just be like, all right, no. You shut the door. So you're not sure exactly how large the room is or what else might be in those parts of the room you couldn't see because of the light situation.
Yeah.
But you can certainly close the door. No problem. What now?
I don't think we go that way.
If something's in there, it can come out, though, right?
Yes.
If something's in there, it can fuck off.
Does anybody have a chair that we could prop up against this thing?
Yeah, which way does the door open? Does the door open towards the room?
Does anybody have... Well, all right, so the door opens into the room.
Yeah, so
if you
just put a chair there, it just falls over.
If anybody if you had spikes, because iron spikes are some of the equipment that I don't think you guys have any of those. You could spike the door closed or something like that. But no, you don't have a chair, but do you have some other?
I have some rope. Would it be possible to cut a hank of it to go along the bottom of the door and adhere it? We don't have spikes. So I'm trying to think of like how we could actually like get it. So if something like opens the door and walks out, they could be like, at least fall.
Like a tripwire situation. No, you would need to secure it pretty firmly to do that.
Have a slimy fish net.
All right, slimy fish net.
That's good.
But I might want to throw that on somebody later. And what if they don't come after us?
That's true.
Well, I guess it'll be here. We can come back and get it.
It'll always be here.
I don't know. I say, what do I say? Oh, what if I set down my torch here, light a new one? So when we walk over to that door, we can kind of still keep an eye on this door, see if it's open.
Okay, you can do that.
Give us some kind of advanced warning system.
Yeah, just keep track of how many torches you have.
Okay, this will be. So the one that I had did
Was
not
mine.
originate from me.
Yeah, so I have
The new
3.
one I have now is my first of 6. So this will be 4 unlit, 1 lit in hand. Yeah.
Okay. So so we had the first torch is just now sputtering out, the one that you threw.
Yep.
And you lit a second torch, and you're going to leave that one here outside this door.
Yes. And light a new one.
Kind of propped up in the corner, we'll say. And then you're going to light another torch. And all right, got it. So I'm just good. We got 2 torches going, one recently lit and one just now lit. And they'll each last for an hour. Okay, good.
I have 4 unlit in my inventory.
All right, cool.
And I still got 3 oils of flask, so we've got some firepower and light.
All right. So the one that you had thrown has sputtered out, so that corridor to the west is in darkness. But you know what it looks like. You're outside the door. You've closed the door. You've propped a burning torch in the corner. And how do you want to proceed?
I would like to listen at that door down yonder.
All right. So everybody going to go down to the west?
Yeah, I'd like to kind of search the hallway for any secret doors while they're listening, like during that turn.
Okay.
I will look for secretive doors, maybe treasures there.
All right, so Wispo, you're going to look for secret doors. And then the rest of you are going to go down towards the door to the west. Gordo, you're going to listen at the door. All right, so you do not find any indications of any secret doors or panels or anything obvious. And listening at the door, it is silent beyond the door. The door does not appear to be locked.
Okay.
John, did you say that to the west there with where the door is, was there like a, did you say there was another hall going in a different direction, or does it just dead end at the door?
It just deads in.
Okay.
Dead ends.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in there.
Says anybody, so we listen at the door, didn't hear anything. Does anybody want to open the door?
Yeah.
I confidently
I want to go back.
but quietly open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Confidently,
I'm
but
gonna have my
quietly.
nostrils ready for the smell of like, does it smell like rotting stuff? Like, are we?
All right. And
Yes.
Gordo, you have the torch, so you're going to be behind the hollow one. All right. Good deal. All right. So you quietly but confidently open the door, and it creaks on its rusty iron hinges. Not incredibly loudly, but a discernible creaking. And it exposes a room that is 30 feet north to south. So you can see both the north and the south walls. You're coming in on the middle of that wall. And then in front of you, going to the west, the room disappears into darkness. But on the north and south sides of the room, it appears there are multiple coffins that are, or sarcophagi, excuse me, lined up with the feet pointing towards the middle of the room. Sarcophagi are lined up. Some of them have their lids removed. Some are unopened.
How many that we can see?
You can see 6. You can see 3 on the north and 3 on the south from the doorway. If you move into the room, it will expose more of the room to your
So it
torchlight.
doesn't smell like rotting the way that it did at that other room.
No, you do not get a sense of or a smell of any rotting flesh or anything. It does smell. It feels a little. Yeah, it's a little dank in this room. It's in the north wall. You can see has in spots has partially collapsed. Some of the walls have cracked, and there is dirt that is kind of spilled in. And the entirety of the north wall seems a little janky. And you can see a couple of small, maybe 2-foot wide tunnels on, near the ground at the base of the wall that kind of go back into the wall. So some small tunnels, a bunch of, dirt has spilled out from the cracking walls to the north. South wall seems intact, and you see these sarcophagi lined up on the north and south sides of the room.
Funerary goods, my friends. A bit of treasure.
Let us go.
Yeah. I take a swig of my delicious fermented swamp water from my canteen, and I make my way to one of the already open sarcophagi.
Okay, so there's actually the first one on the north side, on the northeast side where you guys are coming in. That one is opened, and you peer inside. There's stone sarcophagi. They have some carvings on the outside of different scenes, like columns and vegetation and things like that. And you see what was once the lid, the stone lid, has been pushed off. It's cracked and on the ground, but this sarcophagus is empty.
Dun, dun, dun.
And as you move into the room, you can see the full size of the room. So the room is 60 feet east to west and is 30 feet north to south. And there are a total of 10 sarcophagi in this room, 5 lined up on the south end of the room and 5 lined up on the north end of the room. And on the far west wall in the middle is another door that is closed.
I will close the door behind us in this room, so it's closed, and you can't just see that we've walked in here.
I wonder if it'd be worth to run back and grab that other torch. We're gonna close the door. No.
Fuck no.
Oh, all right.
You want me to go run and grab your torch? I have.
No, it's fine.
1 hit point.
It's fine. Pay it forward, I say. Maybe someone will find it what needs it. I think. Is anybody good at perceiving if there are booby traps on one of these closed sarcophagi?
I've got 1 and 6 find room trap. Treasure. Well, I think I've got a treasure trap.
Yes, so there would be like a treasure trap. So like on a door, a chest, a sarcophagi, you would be able to try to use your find and remove treasure traps ability.
Yeah, I've got that.
And there are a total.
I'm great at it.
There are a total of 6 unopened sarcophagi and 4 that have been opened. So yeah, if Dreg wants to examine any of these sarcophagi, you can check them for traps.
Okay.
Because can't we all check them for traps, but we're just not as good at, like, we can't disarm the way that, like, Dreg can.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like,
a
we
good
can
point.
maybe potentially be like, I think this is booby trapped, but we, like, don't have the
anyone
skills.
can search. So anyone can search for room traps. So that would be, like a hidden pit in the floor or a scythe trap or something like that. Anyone can search and find those, and you may be able to disarm that. So a treasure trap is like a poison needle in a chest. Like if you're trying to pick the lock and it pops out, pokes your finger, or a little hidden thing. So the treasure traps is the purview of the thief class. Only they can find little hidden devious traps like that. So, but you can search for other kinds of traps. Like if one of the sarcophagi, this is not the case, but just for example, if one of them was a fake sarcophagus and we walked up to it, it like drops you down into a pit or something. You could tell me you're looking for traps like that. And I would let you know, like, oh, okay, the floor looks a little bit different right here. It's like a different color, or it's a little raised up or sunk down or something like that.
Do y'all want to, like, search the room while Dreg
Yeah.
searches? Because there's enough of us, like we could.
Yeah, you can kind
Yeah.
of spread out and
Yeah.
Yeah.
do a search.
So
All
like
right.
we should like listen at. I have a 2 and 6 listen at doors. Do you guys have anything else? Is anyone better than that?
I have
No, I
1
think
and
that's-
6.
No one has anything better than that.
No.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
maybe we can
okay.
search the room while Drag is trying to figure out if we'll get waylaid.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And I
So-
can listen at the other door to
Yeah,
start
so
the turn.
you guys we'll just say you're going to search the room, looking for anything interesting, out of place, traps, things like that, and specifically, Dreg is going to examine the sarcophagi, see if they're trapped at all.
Yep.
Actually, why don't we take a quick break because it's almost 12:30, and we'll come back and we'll see the results of all this searching
Yeah.
and see if we find anything interesting.
I just want to point out that I will have my sack drawn while we're searching, just in case.
Okay, void sack in hand.
Always, baby.
All right.
Sack in hand.
Drawn.
sack fully drawn.
All right. See you guys in just a minute.
Cool.
Wow. We're back.
We are back. All right. You guys are in a spooky room full of sarcophagi. You were searching. So you don't find any secrets. So whoever was searching along the north, we'll say around those tunnels in the floor, you can easily see in the kind of dirt that is spilled out in the muddy kind of ground, there are tracks, large rat tracks coming and going from those holes. Dreg, our thief, did not find any traps, obvious traps on the sarcophagi. And Stephen, did you make a roll to search for traps?
I did not.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
What dice?
So it'll be a 6-sided. Well, no, I'm sorry. For traps is percentile dice. You want to get a 10 or less on a D100.
Oh,
Well, actually, let's do this. My usual thief house rules are different. So roll a 6-sided die, and if you get a 1 on a 6-sided die, then you would find any hidden traps if there are any. So
I got a 1.
okay. So I like to change because the rules as written are percentile dice, D100 for thief skills. I like to change that over to just D6. I like the way that works better. So you've a 1. So you thoroughly searched all the unopened sarcophagi, and you are certain that there are no traps on these sarcophagi.
Roll clear.
And the room, other than the rat tracks coming in and out of the holes, so you're being a little cautious there. You search the door to the west as well, we'll say, and it is not trapped. That door is unlocked. And listen, yes, and you did not hear anything beyond that door. It's silent beyond the door. It's quiet in this room. You got 6 unopened sarcophagi and potential rat activity to the north.
All right. I'd like to open up one of these bad boys.
All right. Gordo, roll me a 6-sided die.
5.
You said 5?
Yes, sorry, 5.
No, you're good. All right. So, Gordo, this coffin lid is a little heavy. So you're going to need a buddy.
All right, incoming.
All right.
Come on over here.
What is it? Hollow one, not the hollow one, just hollow one.
Just hollow one, thank you.
Hollow one, you come over and help your froggish buddy Gordo, and you push aside the lid of the coffin or the sarcophagi, and you push it, and it clears most of the and as you're doing so, you are surprised as a skeleton springs up out of the coffin and holding a rusty scimitar.
Oh, can I sack him?
Maybe, but not this moment. So I'm gonna roll a die. If it's even, it'll be hollow one. If it's odd, it's gonna be you, Gordo. All right, it was odd. It's gonna be Gordo. The skeleton springs up out of the sarcophagus and slashes at you with his scimitar. And your armor class, Gordo, is a 10. A dowdy 10. And the skeleton rolled an 8. So it just misses your head as it swings this rusty scimitar at you. And now we need to roll for initiative.
All right. Shall I?
Yes, go right ahead.
Oh, wait. D6, yeah?
D6, correct. Okay. I rolled a 1.
2.
All right. So you guys get to go first. So basically, Gordo and Hollow One, you guys are in melee with the skeleton. As it leapt out of the sarcophagus, tried to slash Gordo, just missed. So you guys are in melee with this skeleton. Okay. So is anyone going to cast a spell?
No.
Or turn the undead. Hollow One.
Damn it. That is a good idea.
So you can either try to turn it or you can fight it because you're right there with it.
I guess I'll turn it. That does make more sense than trying to sack it.
Okay. All right. So,
Different form of attacking it.
and Gordo, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be fighting or casting a spell, running away?
I'm not going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Is there opportunity attacks for turning and running in the middle of an action or something like that, or of a fight?
No. You can, if you want to withdraw from a fight, you can either just run away. That means turn around and run, and they will get a bonus. They don't get an opportunity attack, but they'll get a bonus to hit you if they choose to try to attack you. You can do a fighting withdrawal, which you would like try to defend yourself as you back away slowly.
Okay.
So
that I would like to do. I would like to swat it with the torch that's in my hand because he scared me.
So fighting withdrawal is more of a defensive move.
Okay.
So you're not going to attack if you're fighting withdrawal. You just have less. They don't have as many bonuses to hit you.
Okay. That.
All right. So fighting withdrawal, turn. Wispo and Dreg, what are you guys going to do? And if you want to move, you could reach them in the space of this room.
I'm going towards them to attack this if they need melee back up.
And Dreg?
A natural thing.
Yeah, I'm going to go after. And backstab's not possible, right? Like the skeleton's aware of everybody in the room. I can't hide or.
No, you can. The skeleton's attention is right now focused on Gordo. So if you want to maneuver to attempt to backstab, you can absolutely do that.
I would like to attempt to backstab for sure.
All right, cool. So you guys want initiative. So you're going to move into position, and Wispo, you're going to move up towards melee. No one's doing missile. So turning falls under magic. So Chad, we're going to have you roll to turn. To turn the skeleton. So you're going to roll 2 6-sided dice and let me know the total.
Total.
8.
8. All right. You have rolled an 8. And this is but a lowly skeleton with 1 hit die. So you needed to get a 7 or higher, and you successfully turn the skeleton. So that since you successfully turned it, it is going to flee from you. So you've driven it back against the north wall, and it's kind of braced against the north wall, trying to get as far away from you specifically as possible. So if someone, so that was your action. So if Wispo, if you wanted to continue to try to attack the skeleton, you could do so. And Dreg, you can move up to attempt to backstab.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it.
All right. Yeah. So Wispo, you gonna attack the skeleton?
The thing must be put back to death. I rolled a 15.
15 hits. 15 hits. Skeleton has a 12 armor class, so you want a 12 or better.
Okay, so all right, I've got a sword, Elvish Moonscript with my full poem names on it. That is a 7. 7. All right. Well, you bring your sword down upon the skeleton and crash through its clavicle and ribs, and it jumbles into a pile of bones upon the floor as you destroy the skeleton.
Oh yeah, great.
Well done.
Well done, Hollow One.
That was quite fun. Let's open another.
Yeah, we just got 6 more to go, you guys. Wait, no, 5 more. Right?
All right.
Let us look inside of it first.
Yeah.
Something good, yeah.
All right. So the only thing in that sarcophagus was the skeleton itself. It has its scimitar, but it's rusty. It's functional if anyone wants it, but otherwise nothing else in that sarcophagus. What would you like to do next? More sarcophagi?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
One of them has to have water, right?
So it'll take at least 2 people to open a lid. So just let me know who is opening lids.
Who's
There's
not
4 of
as
you. You can open 2
squishy.
at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. Well, I guess we could divide and conquer, but I think I'm gonna stand just exactly in the middle of the room.
You're going to provide light. A very important job is to provide light to the group.
Who is not squishy?
Not
I mean,
yet.
4. That's not as squishy.
That's better than 1.
I'm a fool, but I'm not into the
Yeah.
sarcophagus opening. I'm just gonna stay in the shadows.
Wispo, can you assist me?
Wispo, you want to help your good friend?
Reluctantly,
Oliver?
yes. Reluctantly, I will, but it is only because I have some weird belief that I will have some regal destiny ahead of me, and I do want to collect jewels and find cosmetics,
And
Yeah.
which would totally be in urns.
All right.
as we're pushing it, I just want to note that like I'm staring at you with that singular eye that's in the helmet like this.
Stop looking at me, Hollywood.
Trying to psych you out. All right. Wispo, give us a
It's
6-sided
unintentional.
die roll.
Okay. No 1.
Oh, 1. All right. So as you begin to push the lid, as soon as you starts moving sideways, you hear a hiss and a noxious gas erupts from the sarcophagus. So I need Wispo and Hollow One to make a saving throw versus breath weapon. So that'll be breath attacks B on your character sheet. So you want to get that number or higher.
Nope.
That ain't gonna happen. Let's see. Oh, 19.
It smells like did you thought. Hollow
19.
One.
Yeah.
All right. So
Mine was really high.
Wispo, you are on the ground gagging and choking for the next 10 minutes.
Wow.
And but the sarcophagus is otherwise empty.
Is that like body gas? Like why did
I'm gonna,
You would assume so. Yeah, we'll say there's some remains, very decayed remains in the.
I'm gonna try to do like chest compressions, not understanding what that is or how that functions.
Does it smell fatal?
It does not smell fatal. It just smells very noxious and disgusting.
Good.
So for the next turn, Wispo cannot do anything. So Hollow One, you will need a partner to open any more sarcophagi, or you can just wait it out. Or you can leave the room if you're tired of playing what's behind sarcophagus number XYZ. So you've opened 2. There's 4 more unopened sarcophagus.
Whew.
Sarcophagi.
I mean,
Can
there was treasure in that one or just stinkiness?
It was just stinkiness.
it was just stinkiness.
I feel like,
Do you want to just bounce?
well, I feel like that's 2 bad options. Surely there's a good one in here, right? Unless they're the ones that are already open.
All right, then get your ass over here.
Well, we're just talking here. I mean,
Look, it's either help move this lid or we move the fuck on.
all right. Yeah. What does everybody else want to do?
I'll help.
What
open
say
one
you,
more.
Dreg?
I'm hiding in the shadows. I'm just offering support in case any more creepy crawlies come out.
Moral support, ready to act.
Yeah.
One more, and I will.
One more. All right.
I'll help.
All right. Well, Gordo, you can be the determiner of your own fate.
All right.
Roll a 6-sided die.
3.
3. Okay. So you and Hollow One open this sarcophagi. You slide the lid over. You see a skeleton, but it is not moving. And it is dressed in formerly fine funerary clothes. But upon its brow rests a silver coronet, a slim crown that looks to be worth about 90 pieces of gold.
I would like to reach for that.
All right.
Reach for this guy.
And if successful, pick it up and put it in my backpack.
All right. So you have retrieved the silver coronet from the sarcophagus.
Can I examine it?
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know if I have any sort of special anything for that. I don't think so.
As adventurers, you have the ability to estimate the value of treasure. You would not be able to determine whether or not it is magical.
Okay.
In my standard house rules, I'd say if a spellcaster can spend a turn focusing, they can determine if it's magical or not, but not the specific properties. And typically with things like, a hat, a shield, boots, if they are magical, if you put them on, you kind of like understand what they would do for you.
Okay.
There is a very, very, very slim chance that some magic items could be cursed or have some negative effects, either on their own or in addition to the positive effects. It is rare, but it could happen. So if you put on a cursed item or use a cursed item, sometimes you are stuck with it until you're able to like magically remove it. But that is a very, very, very small chance that would ever happen, but it is out there, just to let you know. So if you want to put it on, so it appears to not have any effects other than you look rather dashing in your silver coronet.
Cool. So, it slides down my conical wizard's helmet.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Or wizard
Like
hat.
that, like that baby toy that everybody had. Where you stack the rings. Yeah. All right.
On the ground and I see it. I'm just like, that looks good.
Another sarcophagus.
Good looking.
Perhaps.
I mean, I'm good if y'all are good.
You would be.
You know we're splitting that, right?
Yeah. I'm just hanging on to it.
All right.
Do another one.
Do another one.
We want to move
All
on.
right, Chad. Why don't you roll this time?
All right, fuck it. 6.
Yeah, 6-sided die.
4.
4. All right. So you see another skeleton that is not moving. This one is wearing a golden necklace around its neck. Its formerly alive neck. A very chunky gold necklace. It appears that it would be worth about 125 pieces of gold.
Don't mind if I do.
So you have looted the body, and so you have a gold necklace to add to your treasure hoard. All right, so we got 2 more sarcophagus, two more sarcophagi. I can't keep my sarcophages straight. You gonna continue searching or something else?
In for a penny, in for a pound. What do you say?
Let's finish it.
All right.
Together.
Am I still on the ground?
Yeah. Once they get done
ready.
searching, then you'll be good to go. So
Man,
all right. So
I want the treasure.
Yeah.
somebody roll. Whoever's opening, roll another 6-sided die.
Shall I?
Go ahead.
4.
Just ignoring her.
4. All right. So re-roll it. We've already gotten a 4.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we'll say this. There's only 2 left, so you got a 4. So 4, 5, or 6 will be this one. So, all right. So you open another sarcophagus. Another inanimate skeleton lies within. This one is holding a long sword in a sea green leather scabbard, like it's in repose and holding the sword upon its chest like this. The body is long since decayed, but this well-made and appears to be unaffected by the effects of time. This long sword and its sea green leather scabbard looks quite interesting.
Does Wispo use swords?
Wispo does. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, Wispo or Dreg can use swords.
Yeah, we're drunk. Yeah.
Okay. Well, can we leave it open?
Wait,
And then walk over to the other sarcophagus?
I want to.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take the sword, just like throw it over at Wispo, who's like writhing on the ground.
Okay. All right. Well, in a few moments, Wispo will be able to check it out.
Right.
But you grab the sword, toss it over towards
Clank.
Wispo. All right. So there's one sarcophagus left. You guys can inspect the last one.
All right.
There it is.
No whammies. Come on.
All right. So the last sarcophagus, you see another inanimate skeleton. This one has a jeweled dagger attached to a belt at its waist. The jeweled dagger looks like it may be worth about 150 gold pieces with all the tiny gems adorning its handle.
What say you, Shadow Lord over there in the corner?
Oh, I mean, fair play. I haven't been participating in any of these coffin adventures, so I'd say y'all are welcome to that loot.
You don't need a dagger?
I've got my silver dagger, and I've got 7 daggers hidden in my cloak. I'm all daggered up.
All right. Well,
Greg is daggered the fuck up.
I can. Hey,
All
I
right.
mean, I've got
Fuck me then, I guess. All right.
So are you gonna? Is anyone taking the dagger?
Let's do rock paper scissors for it. Hollow.
Okay. So
H.O.
I'll roll a 6. If it's 4 or higher, then I'll take it.
Is it
Okay.
okay?
All right. It's a 1. You get it.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Double
so-
daggered up in this business.
All right. So, Gordo, you're going to reach in and grab the dagger.
Yeah.
As you touch the dagger, as you lay your hand upon the dagger, it leaps from your grasp
Oh,
and moves about the room on its own accord, flying through the air.
I'm gonna pull out my sack.
I detect magic.
And it's going to strike at one of you.
Ooh.
So let's roll for initiative. Jordan, you can
Okay.
roll.
D6.
I got a 6.
Are you gonna have to roll again so you
3.
can do it?
A 3. Okay. All right. So the dagger is going to attack one of you. So let's roll a. I'm going to roll a 6-sided die. It's Chad was even last time. So if it's even, it'll be Gordo. If it's odd, it'll be Hollow one. Oh, Gordo, I'm sorry. It's going to try to attack you.
Okay.
And I roll a 14.
Like imagine
Okay.
Oh, no.
D20? Or no? What am I? Or wait. That's just your
So the
damage.
dagger hits you with a 14,
Okay.
and it's going to do 4 points of damage.
God
So the
damn it.
dagger streaks towards Gordo and slams into the center of his chest, and he gives a frog-like croak and falls over backwards.
On the ground and I'm like
All right, so I've rolled a 4-sided die. In 3 rounds, Gordo will be gone forever, unless someone wants to use a healing spell, or I don't believe anyone currently has a healing potion.
No, but I have a spell.
So, all right, Hollow One, you have a choice to make.
like
But I have 3 turns to do it, right?
Well, you have 3 rounds. So
3 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, take your time.
No hurry.
So you could, yeah, if you want to try to strike the dagger right now.
Yeah.
And Wispo, since we're starting a combat, I'm gonna say you are recovered. So you'll be able to participate if you choose.
Has the dagger shown any like I don't know, like it's conscious?
It's embedded. It's embedded in his chest and it's not moving now.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's just there now.
It's embedded in his chest. So it's just, if you want to, however you want to approach that, but it
God
is
damn.
not flying around anymore.
And okay. Where was it before?
It
Was
was
in?
It was attached. It was like stuck into the belt of this corpse in the sarcophagus. And as Gordo pulled it free, it leapt from his hand and flew about the room, and then made a beeline for his chest.
I'm going to attempt to pull it out and put it back in that same scabbard or whatever it was in.
Okay, so you reach down, you grasp the handle, you pull it, out of Gordo's chest, and a gout of blood comes up. But you're holding, a bloody dagger, but it's not trying to get away from you. It appears to have no locomotion.
Okay. Okay, and I'm going to put it back in its thing.
Yeah, you put it back. It stays there. It's not doing anything. It appears to be.
So now I'm going to attempt to heal him.
Okay, you can absolutely do that. Normally, you would roll a 6-sided die and add 1 to that. But since Gordo only has 1 hit point, you can cure him. He will be back to full health. And Gordo, you are back with us.
Wow.
Oh boy!
I was wondering, if you got healed and it was still in your chest, did you get to keep it? Could you just walk around the dungeon with it sticking out of your chest and be there?
You would need to remove it for the wound to be healed. So
that makes sense. I just
so Gordo, you're back. Hollow One, you have no more spells to cast today. But you did save the life of your companion Gordo.
Gordo, what was it like when you saw Yagmanon?
Who? What?
Yagmanon, the god of howling nothingness and psychedelic transcendence. Surely you saw him.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it. Really, that's all right.
Here, take some of this. Take some of this psychedelic herbs.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I actually feel really good right now. I feel like I don't know.
All right, so you guys have searched all the sarcophagi. You have searched this room. Nothing else seems to be happening in this room right now. I just checked. There's no rats coming out of the walls at this point. So
at this point,
all right.
Well, you can tell that there has been recent and heavy rat activity in here.
Right.
Wow.
The kind of heavy activity anybody wants.
They must be at lunch. Well,
let's go out that other door.
The sword. Are you interested in the sword? Steven, are you interested in the sword?
I'm a small knife man.
That's right.
Dagger man.
Dagger man.
I'm gonna grab the magic sword. I'm assuming it's magic.
You're hoping.
You said that it didn't.
No, I know. I'm giving you a hard time. So you kind of take in what's happening as you're still kind of coughing a little bit, and you pick up the sword. It's finely made. You draw it from the scabbard, and you see there is words engraved upon a word engraved upon the blade. The word spiritus, which is translated to the word breath. And as you're holding the sword, you get a sense that it's finely made. It moves easily in your hand. You feel like it would give you a bonus to wielding it against any foes that you may face. A bonus of perhaps +2. And you feel that should you find yourself underwater, that you may be able to breathe for a not insignificant amount of time under the water.
My friends, I use this term loosely for some of you.
None taken.
I found the sword.
I look at Gordo.
We have at least found this. It will aid us as we go. But I do not think there is water here, but maybe later, in our other adventures after I've left you.
Cool.
I'm from a
Those
reclusive
elves.
secret group. I'm homeschooled. It's not my fault. I'm
Those
socially
elves are
awkward.
so aloof.
Yeah. So what do we think? We leaving the dagger? We taking the dagger? What do we think?
On second blush, I think I might take the dagger.
Fuck that dagger.
I take it. I put my hand out and I'll
No,
grab
no,
the
no,
dagger.
no, hold on, wait. Just grab the
All right.
scabbard. Grab the scabbard, god damn it.
So Dragon's like, you grab the dagger,
Now that it's blooded.
and it does not attempt to get away from your grasp.
Yeah.
But you could tell because you are a dagger man. You can tell this is a damn fine dagger. You feel like it would give you an advantage to hit. Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay, we're playing online. But Greg, you feel that you would have an advantage of say maybe a +1 to hit and damage with this dagger. So
Nice.
and look quite fancy doing so.
Mm-hmm.
All
Like
right.
pinky up while you're backstabbing. Yeah.
All right, so the only exits out of this room are going to be the door you came in from the east, the rat tunnels, which you could crawl through to the north, or there's the door to the west.
To
So
the
you can
west.
backtrack and go down back to the
West.
entrance, or you can go west. All right, we're going to go west.
Men and women of the west.
We will find our way.
All right,
I'm just
so
thinking that shop today.
and then as far as the torch, so we had. So the torch that you left in the hallway outside is going to go out after 10 minutes. You got 20 minutes left on the current torch that you're holding, Gordo. All right, so we're going to go to the west. Who's going through the door first? All right, Hollow One, how do you proceed through the door?
It's getting more sheepish as time goes on. No, it's like it's like a creep.
Okay, you very carefully open the door. And you can see as you open the door, the corridor continues to the south to your left. It opens into you're at the end of the corridor that goes south. You can see it goes more than 30 feet into the darkness. So you're going to proceed into the corridor. You have a question, Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gesturing. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You said to the north there is nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go to the south, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds
All
good.
right. So you're going to move down the corridor. After you go down about 20 feet, you can see that the corridor opens up into a space or a room beyond. You're going to continue moving down. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything just walking through? Is there any different sounds or smells from any of the other places we've been so far in the dungeon?
So it smelt a little like damp earth in the room you were just in because of the collapse of the wall, partial collapse. So it's a little bit drier in here. The stonework is again the white marble floors, walls, ceiling. You don't hear anything, and no smells of decay or anything like that. Just quiet.
Okay. It's quiet. Okay.
So you're going to move down to the next chamber.
It's quiet in here. Too quiet.
Echoing out of the can helmet.
Yeah.
Another
we
one.
can-
Give me your point.
Sorry.
All right. So you're going to move down. So the corridor itself is from the door where you just came in, going south. It goes 50 feet south and opens up into a room that is about 30 feet east to west and 40 feet north to south. In the middle of the south wall So as you enter this chamber, you'll be able to see the far end. So in the middle of the south wall, there's a door, and on the northeast corner, there is a short 10-foot corridor that leads back to the east that ends in a door that is closed as well. So you've got door to the east, door to the south. This room has a kind of a higher vaulted ceiling that kind of disappears into the darkness above. And you see there's a few things on the floor, kind of in the southeast section of the room. Looks like a lump of something or a sack. There's some dust on the floor. You see some cobwebs around the corners of the room and kind of up in the ceiling. So what do you guys want to do here?
A sack.
Yeah.
It will go nicely with my other sack.
I'll sacks with you.
So I go to get the sack.
All right, you're going to go retrieve the sack.
How, you said there's cobwebs and it has like a vaulted ceiling?
Yes.
How far up does it go? Like, can we see the top of the ceiling?
Yeah, you can see the top of the ceiling. The ceilings normally are about 10 feet high. This goes up to about 30-ish feet. It's like a very tall ceiling. So you can see part of the ceiling. You can't see the very top of it, but there are more like cobwebs and spider webs and stuff up in there, quite a bit actually. And you do see in the area above the sack, you see what looks to be a roughly human-sized shaped form wrapped tightly in webbing, stuck up in the suspended from the ceiling, about 20 feet above the floor near where the sack is. That'd be in the southeast area.
And be like, Hollow One, hold your love of sacks. Wait.
Huh? What?
There must be something above.
What? Wait, what? Huh?
There's light in here, so my infravision won't work because I won't be able to see. Well, I guess it wouldn't. It might not be alive if there's something.
Yeah.
I want to scan the ceiling and see if I see something up there besides the thing.
So does a torch interfere with that?
It does. Very good. Yeah, I was just about to mention if there's light in the area, you're not going to be able to see with your infravision. So if you want to remove the light, you can look with your infravision. But if there's light in the area, it's going to disrupt that.
And I'm the only torch?
Yes.
Okay. I see the spider webby thing, and I just turn around and I just start walking back in the other direction. At least, I don't know. I do want to remove myself from the situation. I'm wondering if there is a way that can aid in that.
If there's something up there that is alive, then I should be able to see it. The heat signature. So I also have a bow.
Yeah.
Too, so I can arrow stuff.
I will gladly walk 30 feet away.
Please walk 30 feet away.
So, Dreg and Hollow One, are you guys going to stay in the room or go with Gordo?
I'm going to take a listen at this eastern door.
Okay. All right. So you're going to listen at the door.
And I'll stick in here with Wispo.
Okay. All
right.
So it gets dark.
Because, I'm a hunter and I'm worried about this.
All right. So you got your bow out. You're scanning the ceiling. The Gordo has gone north up the corridor to remove the light. And you do see about 5 foot wide heat signature up in the very top of the ceiling, resembling the shape of a spider.
That's real life. That's just barely shorter than me. It's me size. That's terrifying.
A you-sized spider. Yes.
That's a nightmare right there.
All right, so you can see it fairly clearly with your infravision.
but I can't. So I'm just
you cannot.
So do we get the sack now?
No, hold on your love of sacks. I told you, Hollow One. You can love sacks another day if you live.
Live to sack another day.
Live to sack another day. I became Charlton Heston. Can I maybe I'll just maybe I'll use my arrow. I mean, I don't know. Like that thing's gonna super murder us, right? I mean, I don't feel good about it. You can't negotiate with like a me-sized spider. They're not reasonable.
Maybe, or are their brains larger? And so, maybe it is not an asshole.
Do they communicate with? Well, I can't. I'm far enough away that I don't know what's happening, or how in earshot am I?
I would whisper to you.
You can probably hear my side of the conversation.
Yeah. What's going on
I mean,
down there, y'all?
Yeah, I mean, you're close enough. If they speak in a, if they kind of like, hey, there's a spider in here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So while you guys are thinking about the spider situation, Dreg, you are carefully listening at the door to the east, and you hear. Do you speak any other languages?
I'm common and neutral.
Okay, right. All right. So you hear some goblin voices. They sound fairly distant, as if they're not very close to that door. But you hear some similar goblin voices in the distance through the door. Seems to be some debate or argument going on
ogres
in the background. And you determine that the door is locked from the inside.
Great.
You could try to unlock it.
Yeah, I'd like to try to open that lock.
All right. So let's see. So your open locks is 15%. So on a 6-sided die, let's say it's goblin, so it's probably not the best lock. So I'm going to give you a little advantage. So roll a 6-sided die. If you get a 1 or a 2, you are successful in opening lock.
I got a 2.
A 2. Very good. All right. So you have picked the lock on the door to the east.
Can I peek? Like just
if you'd like to
hide in the shadows and just sort of poke my head through and take a gander.
Yeah, and you can tell. You would also be able to tell, that there is some light in the room beyond.
Okay,
and I do see a little bit of light come from under the door.
Good,
and it's dark where you're at, so you could carefully peek, open the door and peek in there. So you see a room that is 30 feet north to south. You cannot see the far end of the room. You can see about 3/5. You can see. Well, no, it's light in there. So you can see the whole thing, actually. Never mind. 30 feet north to south. It's about 50 feet east to west. You see on the opposite wall to the east, there's the door, which you're pretty certain is the door that you guys were at initially. There's also a door on the south wall that as well. So you got 3 doors. The door you're at, east wall, door to the south. And it's a little east of the middle of the room in the south wall. For the room itself, the contents of the room. So it appears, we'll say, very well lived in. It's filled with a lot of junk. It looks like kind of picture a goblin shantytown from, say, Labyrinth style goblins shantytown. So there's like ramshackle furniture made of bits of wood, old crates, barrels, some sailcloth, rope strung up everywhere. There is approximately, let's see, how many goblins would you count? You would probably see about 6 or 7 goblins here. 3 of the goblins are in a heated debate in the middle of the room. And the other 4 goblins are on the far east wall near the door, like clutching weapons and keep like turning back to look at the 3 in the middle. And one of those 3 is kind of like a bigger goblin, and he's got what looks like a converted pot on his head instead of a helmet. carrying a large club with lots of rusty nails hammered into it. So you got some goblins in a heated conversation. You got the rest of the goblins, 4 goblins guarding the east door. So that is what you see in the room. So back to the spider. Wispo and Hollow One, what are you guys going to be doing with that spider situation?
I can use my arrows to try to attack it. Because
All right. It is still motionless. It is not moved. So
yeah,
if you'd like to make an attack, you can just go right ahead.
Could you
What do y'all
maybe dip an arrow in some oil and light it on fire and shoot it at the web and such there?
I'm into that. Will that give away Dreg's stealthiness?
No. Because you guys, the spider's kind of in the southeast part of this room, so it wouldn't be if so you guys have like a flint and tinder, so you could kind of get a scrap of cloth, you could wrap around the arrow, pour a little oil on it, light it on fire. So I'm going to give you a slight penalty to hit because it's going to change the dynamics of the arrow's flight. But you could shoot it up there in an attempt to hit spider, set the webs on fire, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going for? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. At least if it makes it come down here, I just don't want it to drop air on us. So.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you could do that.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll to attack. So it's got. So you're going to need we'll say a 14 or better to hit with your fire arrow. Got a 12. Okay. A 12 would have hit with a normal arrow, by the way.
Well.
All right. So you shoot the arrow. It does catch some of the webbing on fire. And you can see after the flash of the fire goes out, you see the spider drop from the ceiling and make its way towards you. Now we need to roll. Now we need to roll initiative. So Wispo.
Okay, I'm gonna probably drop my.
I got a 1.
I got a 2. Okay.
Okay. So your bow is in your hand. So
yeah.
You could, and it is still. So you were probably at least 20, 25 feet away. So we'll say. Let's see how fast. Yeah, it's totally going to be able to get you. So you can, if you want to drop your bow, you can pull out the sword.
I want to pull out the sword. Yeah, I'm going to drop my bow and pull out the sword.
All right, so you're going to prepare to receive the charge of the spider. Hollow One, what are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna run straight at the motherfucker with the mace and my shield drawn, and I'm just basically going to try to intercept it before it gets to Wispo and just bonk
so it is dark in here.
Yeah.
So you cannot attack effectively because it is too dark for you to see. So, but Gordo, you've been observing all this. So
fighting?
Yes, get your ass in there.
So you see the spider drop. So
come back.
If you're going to move forward. And Hollow One, you can tell him to come. It's like, we need light. There's a spider. We're under attack. And Dreg, you're still. So you hear this, Dreg. So the door is cracked and it's light inside. So it's unlikely the goblins are going to notice anything. If you want to keep observing them or hold your position, it's up to you.
I'd like to put my head back and slowly close that door.
All right. Gotcha. And is there any other action you want to take this round?
With regards to the spider, I am just going to hide in the shadows and and bide my time for a moment.
All right. So all this is happening, and Gordo, you notice your torch is beginning to sputter. The torch you're currently holding. So you're going to need to light another one this round, or you're going to be without light.
Okay, I do so.
All right, so that's going to be your action this round, is to move forward and to light a torch. And then we got Hollow One and Wispo. The spider is closing for melee. You guys can go ahead and make attacks. You need a 12 or higher. And don't forget to add any bonuses for strength or magic weapons.
Okay, it's a 12 if I have a +2. So yes, I got it.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
And what did your damage die say?
That means you didn't do damage, dude. That's
Oh, you're good.
yeah. It's 2 damage, +2 damage.
Yeah.
Or is it just +2 attack? Okay. And then I've got 3 points of damage that I did.
3 whole points. Okay. So you slash at the oncoming spider and you're able to wound it. It doesn't seem to stop it. It's still trying to attack you and Hollow One and Hollow One.
I don't know. I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay. So you swing your mace, miss. So you got a furious battle going on. Gordo, you have lit a new torch, and Dreg, you are holding position in the shadows, right?
At least for now. I mean, is it my turn to do something else, or is that
If
just
you'd like to do something else, you can. You can move up to your movement rate.
I've got like a 30-foot movement, right? I'd like to position myself behind the spider, and if I can get a backstab in.
So for backstab, I'm going to say generally it has to be kind of humanoid-ish.
Oh, well, he's got the segmented eyes and stuff, and I can, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
you could throw a dagger.
Dagger man.
So you have to be within 30 feet to throw a dagger. So if you're all missile weapons have a range. Daggers have a short range. If you're within 10 feet of your target, you get a +1 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 20 feet or less away, it's just whatever you roll. If you're 30 feet, which is the maximum distance you can throw a dagger, you're going to have a -1 to hit, but you can still throw a dagger to try to hit from a distance.
Okay, I'll get up to within 10 feet of it and throw one of my hidden daggers.
Okay. All right. So we went a little bit out of order. Missiles come before melee. But that's
yeah.
That's my bad, not you. So go ahead and make an attack roll. You're going to want to get a 11 or better since you moved up to within 10 feet.
I got a 19.
19, a solid hit. So roll a 4-sided die for damage.
A 1.
A 1. All right. So the dagger lodges in the spider. It flinches a little bit, but it's still going pretty strong. All right, so I'm going to. So we got 2 people in melee. So we'll say if it's odd, it will be Wispo. If it's even, it will be Hollow One. Hollow One. The spider tries to grab you in its spidery legs, and it fails. I rolled a 7. So you feel the hairy spidery legs scrabbling on your plate mail as you fend off the attack. So now we're going to roll initiative again. I got a 6.
Oh, I won last time. Okay, so I'll go. I got a 1.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So rolled again. So spider's going to try to attack Wispo. And I rolled a 17. What's your armor class, Wispo?
AC 15.
All right. So it hits you. So you are going to have to. So we're going to roll damage, and I need you to make a saving throw versus poison.
That's what I figured. Poison.
What?
Okay. So,
Yeah. So what is your saving throw? What number do you need to hit?
So 12. So 12. I need a 12 or higher.
12 or higher, but this doesn't have particularly strong poison. So a 10 or higher will be a save.
19.
Okay, good job.
I got 19.
It did hit you, but only for 1 damage. So it was a glancing blow. Didn't get enough venom in to hurt you. So you've taken 1 point of damage, but you are still good and not poisoned. All right. So Hollow One and Wispo, you are in melee. Dreg, do you want to throw another dagger?
Yeah, I'll throw another dagger.
And Gordo, is there anything you want to be doing right now?
Can I throw my slimy fishnet? and try and ensnare the beast? Or is that I don't know how that works. I just have one.
You could do it. You could set the torch down. You probably need two hands to kind of like throw the net. But yeah, you could set the torch down and try to hit it with your. So that'll be a missile weapon as well. So let's do your net first.
Okay.
See if you can entangle the beast. So roll an attack, and then what did I say? This got a armor class 12. So you need to go 12 or higher.
15.
All right. So the slimy net drapes over the spider, and that's going to inhibit its movement a little bit.
Caught my web.
Oh, well met.
Double burn.
All right. So Dreg, you can throw another dagger if you like.
Yeah.
So 11 or better.
10.
10. All right. So the dagger just misses. And then now we're
do you
in
have a
melee.
dex bonus? Like, do you have a dexterity bonus, Stephen? Like for your
He does.
dexterity
Yes.
level, because that would give you a +1 if you have, I think 14 or higher.
I have 13.
13 or higher.
Or
Yeah,
13 or higher. So it's not a +1.
it is. Yes, a 13 will give you a +1 to your missile attacks. So sorry, I didn't catch that earlier. Thank you, Lauren, for helping out with that. So yeah, so that actually does hit, Stephen. So you can roll a 4-side die for damage.
And 1.
1. All right. So another dagger lodges in. Every little dagger helps. And so now we got Wispo and Hollow One.
I got a 13.
You got first hollow one. Ooh.
13 hits.
Yeah. What'd you get?
So a mace will be a 6-sided die for damage. And you are not particularly strong, so you don't get a damage bonus.
4.
A 4 damage. All right, well, that is enough. You smack your mace down on the spider and caving in its grotesque spidery face. And through the combined efforts, you guys have defeated this crab spider.
Crab spider.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Feeling crabby. He's not good at one-liners.
I just sort of
If it
let
were
that
alive,
hang.
it would be impulsive.
Let that hang in the air for a moment.
It echoes through the chamber.
In other news, there's some goblins on the other side of that door. I think they're the goblins from.
More.
No, it's the same goblins.
Oh,
But backwards.
And
wait. How does that work?
Stephen, if you want to retrieve your daggers you threw, you can.
Yeah,
do
I'm
so.
gonna grab my daggers from the carapace.
Trying to get the net off with one hand while I hold the torch.
And it's
I will
slimy.
help you.
So it's like, ugh.
Ugh.
All right, so you got the presumed body hanging from the ceiling, as well as the sack on the floor,
I shall retrieve the sack.
and
Can I shoot down the body?
nearby. Say what? Shoot down the.
Can you shoot down the body? Because, like, what if they have stuff on them? They were just a wayward treasure.
If you want to, do another fire arrow, we'll just say you can do that. You can shoot an arrow and burn some of the webs to drop the body onto the floor. Sure, you could do that.
I would like to loot that body.
All right. So you shoot an arrow with a little flaming cloth wrapped around it. It burns some of the webs. The body thuds down to a hollow thud. It's not particularly weighty anymore. It's been drained of all its fluids. So the body itself. Let's see. So and Chad, Hollow One, you were going to inspect the sack.
Yes, I always inspect sacks.
Yeah, I
I
get the assist on that one. All right. So there are some things in the sack. The form in the webs. They're the only thing on the body. Wispo is a small silver vial with a little liquid inside.
I would like to take a little sip of it to see if I can tell is it a magical poison or potion. Oh, that was a Freudian slip there, but
It could be fun. So if you suspect something might be a magic potion, you can take a sample, a little sip, to get a sense of the effect.
Like a detective.
Right.
Doing cocaine.
A little cocaine, yeah. So, and it, just like cursed items, there's a very, very small chance. Occasionally, you might find a potion that is poison, so there's a little bit of risk. But so you take a little sip, and you feel revivified. It doesn't you don't feel healed. You have a small wound, but you feel like if you were to drink the rest of this potion, you might completely restore your health back to normal.
My friends, loosely, I believe that I have found.
I look at Gordo again.
They aid in our healing. Yes, mainly you.
All right. So, Hollow One, as you open the dirty sack, lying on the floor, it is filled with items. So inside you find a rusty grappling hook, a coil of rope that is pretty well rotted. There is an oil flask of lantern oil, some spoiled rations. You also find a spell book with the name written across the cover, Sambale.
Oh,
It's amazing. Oh my
the
god.
wanker.
Did the spider write that he was a wanker?
I bet he did.
So Gordo, you hear or you see Hollow One pulling out these items, and you see what you would recognize as the spell book. Do you want to further inspect it?
I would love to further inspect that.
All right, so you're looking, you pick up the spell book and you're perusing it, and it has 3 first level spells in the spell book.
Oh boy. Look at that.
These spells are Hold Portal.
Hold Portal.
Hold Portal.
Classic one.
Which would hold closed a door, a gate, a window, or any sort of portal. It will hold it closed, kind of locking it shut. There's also the spell Shield, which will protect the caster from normal missiles, such as arrows or darts or daggers. It improves your armor class, and it also helps protect you from so missiles. I'll have to look up the full spell description because I don't remember that off the top of my head. And you also have in the spell book, you also see it is inscribed with, perhaps, as you would know, the most powerful spell that a first level wizard can have, which is the spell Sleep, which would allow you to put multiple creatures to sleep with no chance of ignoring the effects. There is no saving throw for sleep.
Now I can also learn spells.
You can learn clerical spells,
which are not these.
Yes, these are magic user spells. So unfortunately, you are not able to use these spells. Now, these spells are in a spell book. So normally, Gordo, you or any other magic user would need to study the spell once a day. You can have one spell at your first level. You can also cast a spell directly from a scroll or from a spell book. If you use one of these spells, it will be gone from the spell book. It will burn up in the spell book. So you won't be able, it will be lost forever. But in a time of desperation, you could cast one of these spells should you need or want to. And if we were playing a long-term campaign, then you would have more of a choice. But since this is kind of like a 1 or 2 shot situation, just to let you know it's an option. All right, so I found this pretty cool magic treasure. But that is all that's in the sack. That is all that appears to be in this room. And so you got a goblin situation to the northeast there, and you got a door that goes south.
Okay, I'm gonna take the sack, obviously, and also the oil.
Yeah.
For my own purposes.
I take the tome.
I'll take a listen at the southern door.
All right. All seems to be quiet past the southern door. It is unlocked.
I hear nothing on the southern door.
Open it up and see what's in there.
Well,
I'm gonna peek through the door.
All right, gonna peek through the door. Gordo, are you gonna provide some light?
oh yeah.
And I have a black glass eye, so I can see 10 feet faintly.
Oh, that's right.
In darkness.
That's right.
So
All
I'll,
right, do you want to
so
do that first?
No torch for now. Just let me look the 10 feet into the dark.
All right. So you, everyone else retreats back to the north. You peek through the door, and you see there is a corridor heading south for more than 10 feet.
What do you see?
Nothing. I don't see nothing. Bring the torch.
All right. So Gordo, you move forward with the torch, and you illuminate a corridor heading south. And right at the edge of your torchlight, at the 30-foot mark, you see there appears to be an open doorway to the east. So that would be on your left side if you're looking south. And the corridor continues south beyond that.
What now?
Well, when you were looking in that there goblin hole, did you happen to see if there's anything worth checking out in there apart from just them hanging out?
I saw a bunch of. Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. I saw a bunch of like shanty. It's just like a goblin hovel. I don't remember seeing anything like a treasure chest or anything. I don't recall.
Yeah, you didn't see anything. You didn't see much detail like that. There were, there are definitely places where things could be hidden or obscured. But yeah, kind of to the north side of that room, pretty large room, 30 feet by 50 feet. So the kind of goblin housing project thing is to the north. So there were 3 goblins, one kind of standing with authority, arguing near the middle of the room, and then on the far east side, there was goblins clutching weapons, guarding that door.
I didn't see nothing I could say outright was treasure. I saw about 6 or 7. One looked to be their chief, perhaps, and a bunch of goblin sleeping holes, tents or whatever, what have you. No, not to say there ain't treasure there, but nothing I saw outright.
Okay, well,
Fuck them.
yeah. We'll leave them to their own devices.
We know where they are.
We can go fuck with them a bit more if you want.
Nah. Do we want to go check out those rat holes?
Fuck no.
Well,
And we can head south. Do you want to go south?
Let's go
And we can
south.
Yeah.
The door is locked too. They don't know that's even locked. Like picked it.
yeah.
I like
Okay.
south. It feels like you're going downhill.
Yeah.
All right, gonna go south.
I love down on a map. Love a good down.
Down.
All right. Quick question: Do you guys need to wrap up at 2, or do you want to go to 2:30? What's good for you guys?
I can go.
Oh, you got to be at work
2:30,
at 3:30.
3.
3. Oh, okay.
So yeah, like if we wrap up at 2:30, that's fine.
Is that not? That's not too late for you? You sure?
No. I'm ready to
Okay.
go. I just got to put shoes on.
Okay.
Yep.
We're coming up close to 2. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
If everybody's good. We can keep going for a little bit. Well, let's take like a quick 5-minute break. I gotta go pee.
Yep.
Cool.
And so if we want to take a break, or I'll just run real quick. Be right back.
No. Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Break.
I gotta do the same.
Bric-a-brac.
Gotta pay.
Got a pie.
Yep.
All right, heading south. All right, so you move forward down the corridor, and you come upon a doorway on the east side of the corridor, and about 20 feet beyond, on the west side of the corridor, there seems to be a fissure in the side of the wall. A crack has opened up, and some rock and dirt is tumbled out. And the corridor continues south beyond that. So you got an open doorway that opens up into a room that is 30 feet by 30 feet. And you hear, as you approach that open doorway, even before you look into the room, you hear the soft sound of splashing water. And as you peek around the open doorway into this room, standing in the center of the room is a black marble fountain. This room is 30 feet by 30 feet. There are no other obvious doors, and the fountain is in the very center of the room. And it is carved out of black marble. It is like a fountain. There's a seashell basin, and there are 3 stylized fish with water spilling out of their mouths into the basin. And this water that's coming out of the mouths of the fishes and splashing into the seashell basin is a luminous green water, like kind of like glow stick color water.
I love a good water feature.
I am compelled to move toward that.
You do so. You move towards it, and you feel the humidity in the room, and hear the splashing of the water.
Wow. Sure is green, ain't it?
It is very, very green, luminously green.
Why don't we? Someone touch it.
Okay.
Wait, not you.
Oh, yeah. I have a walking stick. Can I just touch the edge of the walking stick into the
probe
goo?
the water? Yeah. You can
I just want to see how deep it goes.
It just goes down maybe a foot. It appears to be what it looks like from the outside, just a fairly shallow basin. It's probably about 3 feet across, 3 or 4 feet, probably about 4 feet across, with the little fish at the top.
Okay. Okay, so I get the green stuff on the end of my walking stick, yes, or do I need?
It seems to act like normal water. It drips off back into the basin or onto the floor, and the drops that hit the floor kind of lose their green color once they hit the stone, but the water in the basin remains luminous and flowing.
Can I've been down to smell the end of my can I smell the water?
You can. It smells like fresh water. And your torch is starting to go out. So did you relight a torch?
I did relight.
You did. Thank you.
During the spider thing.
We got a new torch.
Can I do the cocaine detective thing and
yeah,
try a little sample? Cut open the back of water and.
Yes, you certainly can. So you taste the water. It is sweet and refreshing. Tastes like good, clean, fresh water. Quenches your thirst. But roll a 6-sided die.
I love it. All right. I got a 1.
A 1. All right. So as you sip the water, you're like, tastes fine. Your companion's kind of like, as your body becomes wreathed in green flames, harmless green flames, but you're glowing green. You kind of have like this coating of writhing flames all over the outside of your body. You feel no ill effects. Doesn't hurt. You don't feel any different. You're just, if you were in a dark room by yourself, you would shed light in like a 10-foot radius. you would show up very well in a dark or dimly lit space. So the only negative effect is it's going to give you like a -1 to your armor class just because you're very visible.
Okay, hold on.
Begrudgingly Hollow One, I must say, you look pretty cool.
Does anybody do I have like a water skin or something?
I have a goblet.
Goblet.
I run around through the
I want this to become part of the mythology now. That he's like before battle, he becomes engulfed in green flame.
So
I have a water skin full of delicious fermented swamp water, but I don't know if I could kill that. Would that make me drunk? I don't know.
and it's not on your character sheet, Chad, but we'll say you have a water skin. If
Okay.
you want to empty the water, you want to fill it with this.
Fuck the normal water.
All right, so you fill your water skin, and then, but as you fill it up, and all the bubbles come out, and it fills with water. And you pull it out, and you look in there, and the water is not glowing. And you pour a little bit out, and it just is regular water.
Fuck.
So it appears that whatever effect is tied to this fountain.
So if you drink it directly from the fountain, it has that effect,
Yes.
but not transferred.
Everybody remember this later. We'll build an aqueduct later to the surface.
Yes. Just keep expanding the fountain. I wonder.
We'll open a franchise. Come in and get your picture done in the green flames.
Can
And
I
also
wade?
steak nachos.
Can I wade in it?
You could hoist yourself up in it. You could stand in it. You could technically you could kind of, the fish would be split, you would get fairly wet. But yeah, you could get up in it. You can't like lay in it, and there's not that much room. But you could get in it. Yeah.
I take off my shoes and I sit on the edge and I just put my feet in the water.
Okay.
I was going to drink it.
No effects seem to happen from touching the water.
I'm gonna take my helmet off, and this is when I reveal that I have long, luxurious hair.
Ooh.
And then I bend down, and I use my helmet, and I get a shitload of water, and then just drink, like, out of my helmet.
All right. You do so. You drink a lot of the water. Maybe it's tastes a little metallic because it's from your helmet, but nothing changes about your physical circumstances right now. You don't feel any different.
Right.
You're still wreathed in green flames.
Okay. I'm hoping that's gonna sustain it, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Anybody else want to interact with anything in the room?
Oh yeah, what else is in here?
It's just you guys in the fountain in this room. Do you want to spend a turn searching?
I'm like standing there like this, and I'm like, no need for the torch.
Oh yeah.
Come over here, Hollow One. Shine over in this corner.
I light the way wherever I go.
I mean, I'm tempted to drink it, but there have also
Probably
been
be
people
something
there.
fucking horrible.
Yeah,
stuff.
who knows what the fuck will.
Yes. You're thirsty, you say?
Do you want me to drink it? What do you think?
I feel like it would. I'm not going to, because I've seen what it did to him, and it would nullify my my nocturnal vision if I was always aglow.
Nocturnal.
When I go to conventions and I'm playing in convention games, it's just a one-off affair. My philosophy is drive it like you stole it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know it was in my heart. I'm gonna have a sip.
This isn't going to be a long-term. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't be, but not planning on making this a long-term campaign necessarily. But
Wispo will drink.
Don't hoard your items, is what you're telling me.
All right. So yes, don't hoard your items. They're there to be used. All right. So Wispo, roll a 6. 6-sided die.
5.
What do the fates reveal?
What does
Wispo.
a 5 feel?
Oh shit!
Wispo, you had been bitten by that spider.
I had been in it. It was rude.
You were somewhat injured, but now you feel completely healed, back to your full health. And
The gods.
your hair has turned a lush color of green.
I think I can pull this off. What do you think?
You are an elf, so
Wow.
it fits.
So it's not all
I'm
fire.
from the forest. I'm from the forest of Gong.
It's not all fire, apparently.
Hail. And I drank some too.
Okay. Oh, well, now, Wispo, I will say it does taste sweet and refreshing and just a little bit like feet because Gordo's had his feet. He was sitting in the pool cooling his
I like
feet.
held my nose as I drank it. Kind of like,
So, Gordo, you're overcome with the desire to drink. as
your
well?
hair may be beautiful.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
roll a 6-sided die, Gordo.
Okay.
Or Jordan, and we will see what happens to Gordo.
2.
2. You as well as the hollow one are now wreathed in green flames.
Oh, I got the fire.
Wait, that's my thing.
You also look begrudgingly cool.
Thanks.
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything in this room?
Come on, you know you want to drink some water.
No, I don't think so. I'll search around the room to see if there's anything else to be found here.
All right.
Does your monkey drink the water?
Monkey does not drink the water.
Smarter than us.
We think alike, me and my monkey.
All right. Anything else you want to do in this room?
I'll just search, see if there's anything else.
Okay.
No.
While they're drinking this weird water, you're like, okay, you're going to do a little circuit of the room, check things out, look for secret doors, look for anything else around the base of the fountain. You don't discover anything else of interest in this room.
Right, on we go.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to take a gander at that fissure in the wall.
All right. So you guys exit the room with the fountain. You head south. So after about 10 feet, you reach that fissure in the wall. So around the area of this fissure and kind of continuing south for about 20 or 30 feet, you see a lot of cracks in the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. The wall is kind of opened up and spilled out at this fissure. The floor is kind of uneven. It's rises and falls up to 3-4 feet in some places. So you kind of have to you have to move a little slow to get through it. But you look at this fissure in the wall and you see that it is cracked open and it reveals a narrow sloped natural passage that kind of winds to the west, but also slopes down. And if you continue south, about 15 feet past the fissure, there is the corridor branches and goes back to the east. And then also you see a set of stairs. If you continue going south, you'll hit these stairs and they appear to go down. So if you went straight south, you go down these stairs. If you go south and take a turn to the east or take a left, there's more corridor, or there's this fissure in the wall that you could explore to go west. Choices.
There's no evidence of like rats or anything from the fissures.
No, you don't see any. You don't see any footprints or any rat droppings, any sign of a passage. Just out in the corridor. If you want to take a turn to search around this area, it might reveal more detail.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe we shall search
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be looking for like secret doors or anything like that too.
All right. So we're going to
I have
search in
a
this general area.
chance.
So we'll take off a turn. You do find, you guys find some boot prints that kind of coming and going into this passage, this fissure that leads to the west. And when you move south a little bit, peeking around the corner, you see that that corridor goes back to the east for more than 30 feet, based on your ability to see in your torchlight. You move up to the foot of the stairs, or the top of the stairs, rather. You look down, you can see the stairs go down for 20 feet, and then there's a 10-foot, it levels out, there's a 10-foot corridor that opens up into another room.
Are the boot prints a similar size to like we saw smaller footprints when we first entered, right?
No, these are, I would say, human-sized footprints.
Because we could kind of conjecture that those other ones we saw were probably from the goblins.
They possibly.
Potentially, possibly.
Or children. Or halflings, maybe not halflings.
Children.
Some sort of smaller being, smaller bipedal beings of unknown type.
Okay.
They're just like us.
Fissures?
Big children.
Fissures?
I'm tempted by the fissure.
I think
Fissures.
so as well.
Fissures.
It's kind of team fishers. Let's do it.
Fissures. Fissures.
All right.
Very
Fissures. Fissures.
like military. Do it.
All right. So we've got the torches lit. We've got 2 of the party members are lit by green flames. And we're going to make your way down the winding passageway that goes for, let's see, that's about, it goes for about 80 or 90 feet. It kind of winds in a serpentine way and kind of going down a gentle but definite slope down. And let me put up another section of map here for you guys. Easier said than done. There we go. And I'll drop this into the Discord. All right. So you wind your way through the passage, and before you reach the point where it opens up into a larger cavern, you can hear the gentle lapping of waves.
No.
And you smell the salt air. You can smell the sea. And as you near the entrance of the exit of this passage into this large cavern, you see daylight. You can see faint daylight coming from the west. So as you peek around the corner, you see the sandy floored cavern, very large. So about 30, 40 feet to the west, you can see gentle waves lapping against the sandy beach in this corridor, in this cavern rather, that extends down, way beyond your vantage point. And as you peek around the corner, you see a couple of rowboats pulled up on the shore about halfway down this cavern. And you spy some people sitting in one of the rowboats. There's about 4 of them. They seem to be kind of gathered around in a circle, sitting in this rowboat, kind of conversing and just doing something of unknown nature.
Oh, I have such an insane idea, but it shouldn't.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you should tell us. What is it? What's your insane idea?
I mean,
you can't stack them all.
I mean, just fucking throw that vial
oil that I got, and then you just fucking throw a torch over there or whatever, and an arrow or something, and then just light the boats on fire.
I mean, that's usually my go-to. Like,
But
I can't tell you how much flaming oil I've thrown at stuff.
But also,
it's always satisfying.
It's just like we don't know anything about them. It's just
Yeah,
so
they
funny.
cannot
It's so funny to just murder these things.
So they're about 70 feet away from the entrance of this passage that you're in, and you're like just being careful. There's light in here, so your glowing selves or your torch aren't really drawing attention, and they seem very focused on what they're doing at the moment. So in addition to the so this cavern is about 60 feet wide east to west at its widest point, roughly 120 feet long north to south. It's got the sandy beach. It is dimly lit in here. And you can see about, you would estimate about 500 feet to the west is the exit of this, sea cave that you're looking at. There are 2 rowboats pulled up on the beach. So 4 people sitting in one of the boats. On the beach, there is some items stacked up on the sand near these boats. Looks like about 20 large clay pots that you would know contain like olive oil. They're a very specific shape, kind of like those Roman, like kind of narrow at the bottom. They're all stacked up on the sand. Next to that are 2 relatively small wooden crates. So that's the deal. How do you want to proceed?
Molotov cocktail.
Well,
So you would have to be
Hang on now.
closer to
Right.
to throw that. You're probably gonna need to be within like 30 feet, like dagger range.
Yeah. And there's one of 2 ways to do that. Either Dreg can go over there, right, and sneak up and light it and throw it at them, or just run screaming at them.
or Dreg,
Or
could you sneak up and maybe have a listen? See if you can glean any information about them. It seems to me that living things are a wellspring of information that we keep snuffing out.
I didn't try to snuff the other one out at first.
is that not what you were doing?
No, I was trying to convert him.
Oh, my bad. That great suggestion. Dreg, if you were so inclined, there are plenty. It is dimly lit in here, but there are plenty of shadows. The 4 people sitting in the boat seem to be pretty intent on what they're doing. So I would say you could easily make your way in the shadows to get close to try to see what the situation is, if you choose to do so.
I think, yeah. I say y'all wait here. I'm gonna go do a little sneaky snake.
Yeah,
See
go
if I
sneak up on them.
can- See if I can. For the love of God. I'm gonna
That's
see what I
close
can.
to you, Dreg.
Flame,
Godspeed.
flaming night.
Yeah, good thing you didn't drink from the fountain and wreath yourself in flames. So Dreg, you stealthily, surreptitiously make your way in the shadows of the wall of the cavern and make your way south and get close. So you can see that these 4 people in the rowboat. So there's one empty rowboat, and right next to it, the 4 people is 2 men and 2 women sitting in the boat. They appear to be playing cards, and every once in a while, one of them picks up a bottle of brandy and takes a swig, and they'll pass it around. And you sit and listen. You want to take a turn to kind of listen.
Yeah.
And all right, so we'll mark off another turn. And
While he's doing
Yeah.
that, can I be fashioning the Molotov cocktail?
yeah, if you'd like to, yes, absolutely.
So it's ready.
All right. So as you listen to their conversation and kind of get the gist, and you would have heard in the taverns of Port Town that there is a bit of a smuggler problem in town. Like I mentioned earlier, things have been going missing from the warehouses. There's a lot of pirate and smuggler activity in the general area. And based on their snippets of conversation, it appears that they are possibly, not entirely sure, but very, the circumstantial evidence is strong that these may be smugglers or pirates with their contraband. And they mentioned that they wish that their compatriots would hurry up and relieve them because they are anxious to get out of here. So they're expecting others to be coming along at some point.
Gonna sneak on back and report what I heard.
All right.
If you're gonna murder hobo, then this is the time.
All right, looks like we got some smugglers on our ends, and they've got some more smugglers on the way.
Well, look who was right to jump to murder.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of smuggling.
Nah.
Yes,
We
but
have
we're
raw
going to steal
bread.
their shit.
I'm glad we looked into that. Even if it wasn't information that is great or whatever.
So
I think that's a good way to operate.
if you were to extinguish your torch, and some of you were not wreathed in green flames, it may be possible to sneak past them in the shadows of the cave while they are intent upon their. And they were playing cards, by the way, Stephen. I didn't mention that.
Oh, you did.
Maybe I did. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. So yeah. So they're pretty intent on their game and complaining about work as we all do. So you think it might be possible to sneak past them if you didn't have anything drawing attention to you, such as bright green flames and robing your bodies.
What about your hair? Bright green hair wouldn't draw attention, right?
It's just green. It's not glowing or anything.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you want to go steal their shit while they're not looking?
Do you want to speak with them? Do you want to attack them? Do you want to turn the other way and go back up the passage?
I just look at Dreg and I extend my hand with the Molotov cocktail. That singular eye staring.
I mean, if we thought, I would go with you if you think we could, it obviously would be an attempt, to surreptitiously see what contraband they have, if we can burgle it from under their noses. It's a bold choice.
I mean, I will say the contraband that you can see is fairly bulky and not easily portable.
That is a bummer.
If you did throw a Molotov cocktail as well, the boats are made of wood. And it could cause
but there's only
boats to go up in flame.
One of them only has people on it, right? The other one doesn't. Yeah,
they're right next to each other. But yeah, you could try to avoid the unmanned boat, but if you expect the boat that they're in at least to catch fire, if you did try to immolate them.
I wonder if there's value in trying to talk to them. I'm a charismatic guy, but I'm also covered in green fire, and I don't have any friends.
Also, believe it or not, I'm fairly charismatic.
I have an 8 charisma, and I'm playing it as such.
All right.
There are 4 of them, and you're not sure what else they might have in that boat because you can't see inside the boat. They could have, they could have weapons that could deal damage to you. So just be aware.
What?
I say kill him.
Okay. I'll take a poll. How scary do I look?
I mean, you are rhymed with green flame. That's weird.
But also, you look like that.
You're that scary.
The coronet.
I mean, I look scarier for sure.
What about if I do this? Is that a little less threatening? If I hands out, walked out to them slowly.
I mean,
No.
wouldn't you be better like going bear mode, like to try to intimidate them and like,
Well-
look bigger?
Well, if you're trying to talk to them, I mean,
well,
you can
yeah,
approach in a non-threatening way. You know, you would be very quickly identified as a moving person because of your flames. But yeah, you could approach them non-threatening.
Let's put it to a vote.
All in favor of me walking out there and trying to talk to him.
Aye.
All
I
in
mean-
favor of murder.
What's
One
your
undecided.
Pocket murder.
Wispo? We have a hanging
Tiebreaker.
Chad.
But, team talk to them, murder and back pocket.
Okay. Murder is always an option.
Yeah, but then we'll lose the
Talking
element of
isn't.
surprise.
We will. No, I hear you. We will.
Now,
I don't think they're going to be like
I would be
friendly.
remiss. I would be remiss if I didn't point out that Gordo, you have that spell book,
I do.
and there is
You have
a spell in there.
There is a spell. My God, there's
There's three spells actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
One
you
of them,
have sleep.
only one affects multiple people. Yeah.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I burn a spell in this book, does that count as my one spell of the day?
No. You've.
Okay.
It does not. It would be casting it directly from the spell book. You would still have your spell.
Okay.
Your memorized spell.
How quick draw can you be with this spell? If things go south, can I bust it out, or do I need to lead with it?
If you start if you make your presence known, and you decide you want to cast a spell, then we're going to be considered in combat. We'll need to do initiative, which you may or may not win.
Okay.
Then you would have a chance to cast a spell. But if they say throw a dagger at you or shoot something at you or try to attack you, it could disrupt your ability to cast a spell, and you may lose the spell if you're hit during the casting of it.
Lose the spell.
So yes, because missile weapons are fired before spells are cast in this game. So if
Okay.
someone shoots you with a crossbow, for instance, while you're trying to cast a spell and they hit you, that would be enough disruption that your mind would be overcome with the pain and you would lose the spell in the middle of casting it.
Okay.
And it would
And
be
it would
gone.
still disappear from the book. Woof.
Yes.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
We can do both. I am the one that goes out there and talks to them. And then you wait back with your sleep spell. And if it's not going well, I'll give you the signal.
Okay. I could sneak behind you because I'm also green and fiery.
Maybe not that.
Well, okay.
Well, now the sleep spell has a range of 240 feet, which is
Wow.
double the length of this. Is huge.
So I could do it from here.
Yeah, this. Yeah, so you could just
Okay.
kind of stand and yeah.
All right.
So
Well, okay.
is that the plan, Chad? You're gonna.
Well, wait, and then, Dreg.
You could be on standby in the shadows with the Molotov cocktail.
I'm more of a dagger man, but
Just sharpen the Molotov cocktail.
why do we need Molotov cocktails
Not
if we've
to-
got a
Burn
sleep?
them up.
not to influence, but trying to this is kind of a teaching experience. You can just cast a sleep spell from where you're at.
Okay.
If you can see them, all you gotta do is peek around the corner. You can cast a sleep spell. You're far enough away; they're not going to hear you. I would say there's an extraordinarily small chance if one of them was looking over, they might see something. But you have the drop on them. If you want to cast that spell, you can just cast it, and they'll probably all be asleep. There's a slight chance that they might not all go to sleep. But so the way it works is you'll roll 2 8-sided dice. So you can cast it on a single person or a group of people. If it's a group, it's you roll 2 8-sided dice, and that's how many hit dice or levels. And these are most likely not high level people. So I'll just tell you, if you cast sleep spell, they're all going to drop. You don't even have to roll.
Okay. Well, I like this idea of him trying to talk to him first.
So
Or
yeah,
do we think just
it's up to
knock
you.
him out?
Okay.
Let's go for it.
The talking.
All right.
I mean, the talking.
They're talking.
All right.
The
All right,
hollow,
so who's
the hollow
who's
one.
going to do the talking? All right.
We're just trying to be friendly now.
Friendly.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Go for it, Hollow.
Okay.
Well,
So I'm gonna approach with my hands up, just
Narrate this peaceful encounter for us.
just like they told me. You know, I approach with my hands up,
Just like they told you in Murder Hobo School.
dressed in green flames.
Sorry.
and I approach these men in this boat, and I'm like, behold, it is I, the peace bringer. I have
All right,
come.
so you-
I have come to treat with you.
So this is what they see. Wreathing green
Right.
flames,
Right.
maybe not holding the mace,
Right.
but
Yeah, it's like dangling by the
yeah,
from my belt.
you know, this weirdo in green flames.
Came from nowhere.
And so they, as soon as they, they whip their heads around over towards you, and you're glowing green, and you're like projecting your voice and saying this stuff, and they're like, oh, and they instantly scramble around. They all, two of them reach down and stand up. So you've got
Wait.
two crossbows pointed at you. Hold on. And the other two have swords drawn, and the ones with the crossbows are standing in the boat. A crossbow, they're well within range.
Yeah.
The other two hop out of the boat and got the swords ready, and they're kind of like looking around, like, "What do we do? What do we just going?" And one of them with a sword points at you and says, "Stop right there."
I've stopped.
What do you want? I see you've been drinking from the fountain.
Yes, and now I would like to make passage across this body of water peacefully.
All right, drop that mace and approach slowly, or we'll fill you full of quarrels.
All right. No, like let it, let it undo it and let it fall.
All right, so you're gonna approach.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna steadily approach.
Yeah, just
and they're like, all right, who's with you?
it's just I.
You might be dumb enough to be in here by yourself.
I am.
So what do you want? What do you want from us?
I'm looking to gain passage to the other side and get out of here, or whatever the fuck's in here. Is there treasure in here? What's going on?
Oh, there's treasure in here, all right, but it's ours. You come on. He motions you forward, and he kind of like motions the crossbows to lower a little bit. He's like, "Come on, yeah, you want out of here? All right, we're going to be leaving here soon. Our buddies are going to be here.
Great.
They're going to be here any minute. We'll take you with us. No worries. Come on. What's your name, friend?"
The hollow one.
Except B.
That's not it. Look, I'm Curtis, and this guy's got a hat on. He's got like long black curly hair. He's wearing like a purple shirt. He's like, "Come on, come on, friend. Yeah, we'll help you out of here. Come on.
You don't seem quite murderous.
Don't test me. Come on, yeah." It's like, and he's like, and he motions to the lady with the sword next to him, and he's like, all right, Reba, go. And then she's got her sword, and she's like, come on, buddy. Like, hands up, keep those hands up.
They're up, but there's other people coming?
Oh yeah.
Wait, how many?
I mean, there's plenty of us. Don't worry, you're outnumbered. You're fine.
Plenty.
You want out of here? We're going to take you with us. No worries. Come on. You have any more weapons on you? No tricks up your sleeve?
Fuck! Put him to sleep! Put him to sleep! Shit!
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you say that. All right. Because they are, there's a tent hiking situation. We're going to roll initiative. Roll initiative. So, Chad, you're going to roll.
Okay.
All right. I got a 5. You need a 5 or a 6, buddy.
I got a 3.
3. Okay.
That's not it.
All right. You're going to cast a spell, Gordo?
I am.
All right. You're going
From
to cast
hiding.
a spell. Dreg, what are you going to do?
You're in hiding in the shadows.
Wispo, you're back at the cave entrance.
It's too far for me to like let arrow go, right? Like,
No, you can fire. You can fire an arrow. All right, so you're going to shoot an arrow at who?
Yeah.
A crossbow person or a sword person?
Crossbow person.
All right, so you're going to shoot an arrow, and Chad, what are you going to do besides yelling for backup? Because you've dropped your mace back there. Do you have another weapon?
I have to look. I don't think I do.
No, you got your torch, or you got your shield.
I do have a shield, so I can use that to retreat with, I guess.
You're not very close to them. We'll say you're still probably about
Okay.
60 feet away from them.
Okay.
Or like probably 40, 50 feet away.
I'm gonna like put the shield behind me like this and just be running.
And you're gonna run
Yeah.
back. All right, so you're retreating. All right.
Do it! Hit!
So-
Fucking goddamn it!
All right. So
This was a
You
terrible
hear-
idea.
you throw your shield behind your back, you turn around, and you take off running. You hear the click of the 2 crossbows.
Yes.
And I got a 4, so that's a miss, and I got a 19.
Fuck!
Which is not a miss. So that's going to be, you're going to take 4 points of damage, but you're still
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
You feel a crossbow quarrel thud into your shoulder. And
God damn it,
now,
Gordo!
Wispo, you can fire your bow.
I rolled a 10. That's
10.
not going to
All
hit, is it?
10 misses, and now the sleep spell goes off. So your sleep
Go to
spell,
sleep.
and so all 4 of them drop. 2 of them in the boat drop down, and the other 2 drop on the sand, completely asleep. So it is 2:30.
2:35.
Yeah, 2:35. So I think because Jordan has to go to work, we got to leave it here.
Tanker.
But everybody's good to pick this up at a to be determined date.
Yeah.
All right. So bit of a cliffhanger. That was a little hairy situation, but took a little damage, but we're doing okay. Everybody's alive. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for playing.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you all for
Thank
watching.
you for running, Sean. Thanks
Yes,
for
thank you.
everything.
Thank you for running.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are the Bilge Brats Fantasy Edition. And we will see you guys next time and pick up the action on the beach in the sea cave under the ruined Tower of Xenopus.